My theme music.
My viewers forever. Good morning, good afternoon, and of course, good evening, wherever you are around the world. Yeah. This man telling me today, everybody.
Everything on the pitch. Oh!
One more time.
Jesus Christ, what are you doing?
Chloe.
Get out! Oh,
Hey, we're good today. That was me last night. I can't lie. What are you doing? I'm seeing fucking Mateus, whatever his face is, bro. Through on goal. What are you doing? Why are we playing so shit? But here, what everybody? We got the 3 points. And I kind of had a bit of an epiphany yesterday. And watching the rivals help me. I'm going to do a roll call in just a minute. I had an epiphany, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm sitting there saying, well, look, these pussy-holes showed their hand too quick. They showed their hand too quick. They probably could have got a lot closer to what they wanted in terms of turning people that were kind of like not really feeling him into believers sort of thing, or at least putting up with him because he's about to do a mad thing, but you didn't. You showed your hand too quick. You told us you was already going to give this guy a contract regardless. You know what I'm trying to say? So I'm sitting there thinking, boy, what am I going to do? And I still don't know what I'm going to do. Like, I'm always going to support this club. I'm always going to love this club. Always. You know what I'm trying to say? But in terms of like, I'm feeling a bit disillusioned. I've been telling you that. I've been telling you guys that for a few days. But I sit there watching the rivals yesterday, hating and getting pissed and going crazy. And I'm thinking to myself, you know what? Fuck these guys. Fuck the fucking top gooners. Fuck the cronkies. Yeah? Let's just hope that Arsenal win something this year so that all of us real fans can celebrate and then we cross those other bridges when we get there. Let's just hope that no matter how we get this league, whether it's another 2 VAR controversy. Now, I've seen different angles. Big up Fraley. I'm going to try and pull up one of those. I've seen different angles now. I've seen the hand holding him. I'm seeing his shirt being ripped from the other side. So there's obviously enough to say woo, woo, woo. People are going to complain. People are moaning. And I'm just sitting there thinking, yeah, fuck this, man. Let's just enjoy it because this guy's not going nowhere, no matter what we say. So, you know, these top spooners, they've won basically. Like, he's going to stay here. So instead of coming over here trying to make the masses love him, don't worry about that. It don't matter whether we love him. The club do, and they're going to keep him regardless, innit? So, yeah. So I was sitting there feeling dirty after that game. Because not because of that one decision, but just because of how bad we played. Like, do you know what I'm trying to say? We started off so well. What's the catalyst for that bad performance for me? We're going to get into that. We're going to get into that. Obviously, we've had a game yesterday, so there's segments to get through. Let me just see who's in the building real quick. I'm seeing people go up and down. I don't know if the broski's still going. I woke up hella late today, so big up my bro Shane. Obviously, I've told him not to raid. What does that mean for you guys? It means that for once, you're going to have to get off your arse and do something, innit? Like the video and share the video, please. You know what I'm saying? You know what the targets are? Just because we don't get a raid, I still don't want to know about likes unless we're 40. 40 or above, I don't really want to know about it. Do you know what I'm saying? Let's be honest. If anyone is new, subscribe, show love. Other than that, like the video, share the video, please. Mention my name in it so I know that you've done it. Let's try and build out the community together, people. Right, roll call time. Let's try and do this quickly. I promise I'm not going to be here for a whole hour. Definitely not today, just doing roll call. I hope all of you legends are good. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, let's get into it. Andrew, he's in the building nice and early, as always. Definitely an early riser. You know what I'm trying to say? Big up to Andrew, man, legend. Big up to Kwaja, inside the building. Welcome back. Appreciate that. There's Andrew's link. Let's get it. Let's get it. Big up to PFC. Big up views. Hope you are good. Made my new profile pic of you. Hope you like it. I can't even see it properly, to be honest. It looks like another man kissing another man or something like that. That's definitely something I'm not gonna like. You know what I'm trying to say. So I can't really see it though, bro. So yeah, gay. That's what it looks like. You know what I'm trying to say? I can't make out who it is, to be honest. So yeah. You know what I'm trying to say? One man kissing the next man, everybody. You know what I'm trying to say? So big up PFC. I don't know if that means I'm gay or it means there's some type of fetishes that you ain't worked out yet. Hey, Dr. Glassman says, you know, when I say Mr. Glass, I don't know where the doctor came from, but big up to PFC, bro. He's always on one. Big up to Kwaja, big up to Andrew. Good to have you in the building. I can't deal with PFC this early in the morning. I'm saying that, but it's the afternoon. It's because I woke up hella late. But still, I can't. First thing in the morning, man's doing up gay. It's too early, bro. Jury and Timber travel. Well, I don't know why. I don't know why. He's out for the season. If he comes back, he's being rushed back. If he comes back, it's because Ben White's now out and he don't trust Mosquera. We obviously saw that because the first thing he went to do was put Declan Rice there. He's back on his factory, back to factory reset, back to default mode. And what a dickhead. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. You nearly fucked it up for us yesterday, bro. Shit in the bed. This is what we always talk about. No one tell me about these players. We started off playing well. You fucked up the whole balance of the team because you're a dickhead, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? And you had to put on the same Donny anyway. Anyone could have told you Declan Rice at right back wouldn't work. It would have made more sense if you brought Zubamendi on and told him to play right back. He probably would have got cooked by Somerville as well. So you just had to, there was one thing, and Mosquera got cooked as well. We're going to get into all of that. Here we go, because this is what I do all the time. Big up to you, legends. Guna, my brother. Big up, man. Hope you're well today. PFC saluting. Dappins. The eyes are shining. Dopamine is a hard drug. I see, bro. It's got man doing fruity things like straight away in the early afternoon, bro. Like I said, I can't even make it out. I think one of them might be Arteta, but bro, dopamine's got man doing the rainbow thing, bro. Like, yeah, I didn't think you was like that, my G. But hey, listen, you do you in it. 2026 and all them thing there. Big up to you, Kwaja. Make sure that we are subscribing though, innit? Because I just been losing subscribers daily. And I'm starting to feel like you, man, are not my brethren, innit? I'm taking this kind of abuse for no reason. So you better start earning it. Yeah? Especially the people coming in there with chat. Earn that chat. Like the video. Flip and share it out. Because if I don't see it, I'm going to start ignoring your chat. Yeah? We have to start incentivizing things over here. You know what I'm trying to say? Big up my broski Shane. That's why I said, no, boom, I don't want raids. I want to see what we can do as a community. Because it's not going to help me getting raids all the time. That means that we need you guys to step up, especially you guys coming in there chatting shit all the time. You have to earn that privilege now. You know what I'm saying? See, things like this be on the major spice. So if I don't see you sharing my live, you're going to be on the major spice as well, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like on the sidelines. You know? Yeah, we have to turn into a dictator right here. You know what I mean? But this is work that I do. Every day I'm here for you, man. For nothing, basically. I'm not making money. So like I said, when I say like the video and share it, that's the bare minimum. Especially if you're coming over with chat. Let's hope City drop points to Crystal Palace on Wednesday. All we can do is hope. The way we played yesterday, I'm starting to hope more that Man City will drop points as well, bro, because looking at how we play football, Jesus Christ. Burnley just got a point with Aston Villa, you know. I was watching Unai Emery yesterday, and he was trying to talk it up. Fantastic. Unai, stop it, bro. Stop it. Because he's trying to be realistic, saying, listen, we're Aston Villa. We've played the whole season, looking like we're probably going to get Champions League football or fighting for it. And I'm saying, yes, but you've done that before, bro. So, you know what I'm trying to say? I don't know. He could win his 5th Europa League, though, no matter what you think of him. You know what I mean? But watching us play football, the point I'm trying to say is that people are just writing off Burnley. People are writing off Palace. Now, listen, is the final 3 days after they play us, or is it 3 days before? They could already have the final out the way. Or even if, say, Burnley or Palace want to put on the B team, for instance, or some up-and-coming youth, these men have got nothing to lose. I'm going to kick some ball in the Premier League. It might be the last time for the Burnley Donnies. You know what I'm trying to say? And you know what Arsenal's like? We go life and death with everyone. So yes, I'm happy. Of course, I nearly had a heart attack watching that shit yesterday. But I don't care. Everyone in the world can say we cheat. I don't give a shit, bro. They cheat. I'm tired of it. You know what I'm saying? They're hypocrites as well. We have got the worst fans, I think, on the planet. But two things are right at the same time. We've got the worst fans, but all these guys are dickheads and they hate us, and we can tell that they're haters. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So, yeah, we're just gonna have to enjoy it, Arsenal fans. Because if you want Arteta in or out, it don't matter because the Cronkies are making those decisions anyway, and it seems like that they're not very ambitious. That's what it seems like to me. Do you know what I mean? I think City will beat Palace. So do I. Now we have to look at Bournemouth. Do you know what I'm trying to say? For me, don't look at this game. When is it coming out? I think on Wednesday or something. Don't look at this game like this is their game in hand. We have to expect them to win. Now they might not. Of course, Crystal Palace might get something from it. And if they do, then hopefully that will shut all the Arsenal fans up who seem to think that they're just going to bend over for us. West Ham didn't. They're fighting for survival. They kind of did at the beginning though. But like I said, one bad thing happened and Arteta just threw all of the bathwater out. Shit, where's our baby? You just chucked him out with the bathwater. You know what I'm trying to say? Khalid, Dre, salute. Kwame's in the building. Big up views and everyone in the chat. Yes, man. Please, guys. I need you. Like I said, let me just say it all now and I'll shut my mouth. I promise. Yeah? Step up now. Show me that you should. Yeah? Show me that you've got a bit of love for man. I always see Wahaha, Jamboy, fucking Quasia a few times. Storm Still. Come on, guys, please. I'm not asking for supers. I'm not even asking for subs. Like the video, share it out. Yeah? My viewers, come on. Big up Khalid as well. Socials in the building. Good day. Oh, big up to you, my G. Big up to Khalid. That was me yesterday. Can't lie, bro. I fucking bro. I was getting mad. I was pacing. Do you know what I'm trying to say? There's a reason why I stopped doing the Arsenal watch-alongs, bro. When I was doing it, it was fucking community service, bro, and sometimes I've got to be able to pay sometimes. Sometimes I don't want to look at the screen. I just got my headphones on, I'm smoking my J, like I'm stressing. Do you know what I'm trying to say? The last 3 minutes of that game before he blew the whistle, I wasn't watching. I was pacing, bro. Like I can't believe once again they're making like we've got to go through this the hard way. I was listening to Big Steve yesterday as well, you know, the Man City fan, right? And he's like, oh, we have to look at ourselves. Yeah, Arsenal's not been great. They keep giving us a chance, but then we keep giving it back to them. That's how we feel. Every time we've got the bat on, it's like we're just hot potato. No one wants it. And here we are. We still got 2 games left, and it's mathematically still not done. People are celebrating. I'm just like, I'm not. I'm not gonna tell anyone how to fan. Just don't tell me. I'm not gonna celebrate until we're showing armpits. Once we're doing that, shameless. I'm on to everyone. You see how I dealt with nighttime a little bit yesterday. How dare you? You know what I'm saying? Even your favorite Arsenal content creator, Henry Talks Arsenal, was having to thank Arsenal yesterday as a Spurs fan. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Huh? Because the big bros kept the lights on. Just remember that, whether you like it or not. You know what I'm trying to say? Freyley, come on, man. Frog, my brother, man. Apologies, bro. It was a shit game. You lot came back into it. For me, that's on Arteta. We're going to get into all of that. Didn't like that the fact we had to play each other anyway, but that's a whole different conversation. Brian's in the building. The realest Chelsea fan. What you telling me, man? I ain't seen you for a couple of days, my bro. How you doing? I'm sorry that we let you down. I'm sorry that you're gonna have to just deal with it. You know, Mars very upset, my G. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Big up, Brian. Views. I was annoyed yesterday, but what? No, I was annoyed as well. And I felt a bit guilty and like, oh my days, because I didn't see the angles. I've seen some other angles today. Then I've seen other people, oh, here's other examples of Arsenal getting away with it. Go and suck your mum in it. Like, respectfully, man, I don't care. Hate, yeah? Hate. Because we haven't spent, but we spent money. We spent 1.3 billion, but that's over years. Not to say that it's any different, like, but it's over years. It ain't like Chelsea, 2 billion in like a year and a half. No. Do you know what I'm trying to say? As much as I haven't liked the process, as much as I haven't liked the football, do you know what I'm saying? Other than the dark arts, what else have we done to get to where we've got to? Do you know what I'm trying to say? So I'm not going to let no one try and tarnish it. Everyone can go and spin on it if we win the thing. I don't care. I'm going to be shameless. You don't like Arteta. You said that. I did say that. I still don't like Arteta. And what? Do you know what I'm trying to say? There's no point to coming out with any of that shit. First and foremost. Secondly, he's going to stay whether I like him or not. The KSC have just showed me that. So now I'm looking at them like, obviously I wanted them out the whole time, but even more now. So I don't know what's going to happen. Do I think how we play football at the moment is sustainable? Not really. So if Arteta wants to keep being Arsenal manager, you need to keep winning, and you better win this year because it's still not over. That's what Arsenal fans do over and over again. You know, like Dory from Finding Nemo. Every 3 seconds, they forget what's happened, bro. They forget what's happened and they start celebrating again like we won the league. But when Man City just fucked up Brentford 3-0, everyone was like, oh, the pressure's back on again. Stop being like Dory. Do you not remember what happened the day before? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Jeez Louise. Big up to you legends though. 1-0 to the Arsenal. That's what it was, bro. But it didn't even feel like a George Graham 1-0. Man was shitting, like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I hear all of this, bro. But if you don't start liking the video and sharing it out, yeah, you're not gonna be getting the, we're not even gonna be doing all of that. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, listen, you can take the piss all you want. I'm here for it. But you don't get to do this shit for free no more. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Nobody. We can crack joke. You can take the piss. I'm here for it. But if you're not liking the video and sharing it, and I see that motherfucker, we're cutting all of that out. Because I need to deal with my mental health, bro. I need to deal with my mental health. Do you know what I'm trying to say? You know, I got love for all of you guys. All I ask is that we build the community together. This is a United fan as well, by the way, everybody. And you know that I got love for you, my G, and I'm here for all of this. Like the video and share it out, though. Yeah? Come on. Yeah, I had to dig that out, car. I see why they gave it as a foul now. No, I hear that. You sent it to me. I seen that. And I seen a few others as well. Because the one you sent me, that was the arm, I think. And there was another one. It might have been on the one you sent me as well. There was another angle where someone else was pulling his shirt. I didn't even see that. When I was watching the game, like live, they showed me 2 replays, and they were both from facing David. You can see David Ray's face. They were from the front. They weren't from behind. So I'm like, what are they even calling for here? And because Arteta kept doing that, I thought someone handballed it. I think Curtis said the same thing. So I'm out here looking for a handball. I'm like, we're just coping. There's no handball until you see everything. So, but you know what the Premier League's like, bro. You know what the Premier League's like with the drama. And you know what I'm saying? It's got all of that. It's the best league in the world for that, the robberies and all that bollocks. But technical ability, I'm not too sure. I didn't even get to see the El Clasico because I fucking came on and started doing fan reactions. Dickhead, the permanent marker, just frying my brain because I forgot all about that game. I was so stressed. I was shaking after the game. On Lethal Reaction, I was shaking. I couldn't believe that these man nearly done it to us again, bro. I couldn't believe it. Big up, how you doing today, man? All good, Brian. See, we love all of that. Like I said, I'm here for the piss take. You can have me in your picture. Penfold, I'm here for that. But you man have to earn all of that now, innit? I just love Arsenal, can't stand the Cronkies or Arteta. And you know what? Just quickly, my G, yeah? Let's give you the manly clap, because that's me in a nutshell. I don't know. It's views on sport at the end of the day, because these man, I don't know if I can believe in the project or whatever it is going forward, because you keep doing the same shit. You know, this guy's going to probably waste more money in the summer now. Do you know what I'm trying to say as well? And it's like, I don't know, man. He's going to stay anyway, my people. He's going to stay anyway. So you've won. Wave the white flag. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, none of us are going to physically get the Cronkies out of here unless we start doing planes and protests, and people ain't on that, especially if we won. So what can I do? But what they've done, guys, just quickly before I move on, what they've done is they've also signaled their intent. So remember, I always say to you, why don't they just come out and be honest with us? Oh, so we're not really ambitious. We're just happy to tick along. Say that. They can't, because obviously a lot of people will just fall off, but you're kind of saying it anyway. You don't matter that we're getting dog walked in finals. Don't matter that we could have won 4 trophies and now we might only win 1. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It don't matter that he's fucked it up in the business end again. Doesn't matter that he's killing our players fitness-wise and all of that. You're still going to give him a contract. Why? Because you only care about that Champions League money. So you've spoken clearly now. You've spoken clearly. Even if this guy failed everything, we didn't win 1 trophy, he's still going to be the manager next year. You've said it all. You basically told me with QPR. All right. So now it's down to me to decide how to support, innit? I'm 42 years old. You know my situation with the big C, high blood pressure, all sorts going on. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I might not be here in another 20 years. So I just want to enjoy if we win anything, and fuck Arteta, fuck the Cronkies. It's Arsenal since 1886. I've been Arsenal since I was put on this earth. Day one, baby grow. No one can try and gentrify me and tell me to come off the block. You can let me know what's going on and I'll decide if I come off the block or not. That's where I'm at. Hyper, big up your shoes and socks. Brian, salute. Tottenham Hotspur versus. I'm here for the watch along for that, guys, as well. I ain't done the thumbnail yet. I'll do it after this stream. I've got cooking, Marty Poppins, a lot of things to do today, but we are going to be here for this bad boy. Oh yes, come on, Leeds United. Good thanks, Jam Boy, my brother. What are you telling me, bro? Hope you're well. I don't know what's going on for the arch in the heart. It looks like it don't want to do it anymore. There we go. Fucking hell. What's going on for the arch in the heart? Views it. Hey, imagine, yeah, I'm gonna show you what just happened. I just had to take a picture from my window. I'm gonna literally just show you what just happened in it, because I can't believe these pussyos. When I say it's like man's got the worst luck in the world. That's their van outside my window. I'm gonna show you what these guys. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I'm sitting there like, what's going on? You was here the other day, you didn't do nothing. Today you're fucking with wires again. The electric's gone off. You know what I'm trying to say? So let me just try and send this to myself so I can show you, man. These fucking pussies, bro. In the middle of my life, as usual. And they've just driven off. How? Because my phone's broken. I can't fucking. Where's the thing to share it? Hold on. Like, my phone's broken. Hold on. Let me see if it's on my photos anyway, actually. These fucking guys, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say? When I tell you about life, bro, I'm not even kidding. It was bad enough for me anyway, like, you know, like not getting a raid and that. And then I've got these absolute clowns. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I'm going to have to mirror my iPhone. Sorry about that, my people, them. What can I tell you? What can I tell you, mate? Julian's back on the buttons. I don't know, mate. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you now. Let me just get the mirror in on my iPhone. I'm saying, what are you doing? So, oh, sorry, mate. It's back on now. Like, what do you mean it's fucking back on now? Hold on, hold on. I just had to shout out from my window just so you, man, just know that I'm not chatting shit, because I can't believe these fucking guys just did that. You know what I'm saying? These absolute goofs, bro. Anyway, just waiting for that to load up. Just waiting for that to load up. And I need to get rid of some stuff because it's telling me about storage. But anyway, I'm going to jump back into your car. I'm going to show you once it all loads up. I need to get rid of some stuff because even when I mirror my iPhone, I haven't got any space. I haven't got any space. The workmen are down there doing whatever. I think they're more or less gone now anyway. So let me see if that's taken enough space so I can try and send this over. Big up to all you guys, man. Fucking hell. No, I appreciate that, AJ, man. But even when I have technicals in it, I'm getting called uncle and all this other stuff. And I promise a lot of the things ain't even me. Obviously, I'm not rich, so I ain't got like the world of different things going on. But how can I send it, man? What's the matter with you? It's still doing the same thing. I'll get it sorted out. I'll show you, man, before the end of the stream, because it's asking me to delete a million things here. And I ain't got time. All right. I'll show you. I'll show you, mate. Or because I got the broken screen, maybe you can just see it on here. Maybe. I don't know. The screen is proper busted though, so you're not even going to see it. I don't know. I don't think you're going to see it. There's a white, you can't see because my screen is so busted. That's the white van downstairs doing madness right now. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Fucking up a man's life. All right. Let's just get into this bollocks, man. Legit thought it was my phone. No, it weren't your phone, man. It's these guys. And I'm just like, bro, like, what are you doing? Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, what is it that you're actually doing? Because these guys around here every day, they're worse than the ice cream man at the minute. It's like, what the fuck are, you know, trying to improve the lines and people are having problems. Yeah, but it's always fucking, like, you're not doing individual things. You know, one of my TVs, I've got a TV sitting right there in this room, a 50-inch. Yeah, it was a 3D telly. And I lost it because the electric keeps going on and off because of these guys doing work. And they don't want to pay me no money. Oh, we put something through the letterbox. Anyway. Let's carry on, man. These fucking guys. Big up for all the guys that stayed with me, though, man. I appreciate that. You know what I mean? Yes, we are back. Big up to Kenny. No, it was, bro. Anyway, Fraley and West Ham and Spurs not both on 36 games played. Wow. Do you know what? I'll check that in. Do you know what? I'm sorry. I haven't managed to get to bare comments anyway. So we're just going to have to probably start again with all that shit. Let's get into some canon headlines. Yeah. So let me just quickly get rid of that for a minute. I'm back. Big up to Kenny, man. These fucking guys outside, man. Absolute donuts. We're gonna have a quick skydive as we normally do, and as I keep telling you guys, it's not a full-on news review, so don't all get scared. We're jumping into the headlines. We're gonna look at some fixtures. We're gonna look at the paper talk, and then we are going to move on. I'm just having a quick little thing down there to see how far we're going. All right. Keep smashing the like. They are bummos. They definitely are. And there's Kenny Fan TV's link. Appreciate that, man. Big up to all you legends. Let's get into it. Palace latest. Eagles want to appoint Iraola but face Chelsea competition. Why on earth would Iraola go to Crystal Palace? I was asking this yesterday, I believe. Like, really? Maybe Chelsea weren't interested, so he's like, shit, I'm leaving Bournemouth. I ain't got another job. Like, to go from Bournemouth to Crystal Palace, I don't quite know, innit? I don't know if that's a step up. I'm not sure. Big up Glasner. Obviously, he's doing big things. He might be winning his second trophy in 2 years, and he's only been there since 24. You know what I'm trying to say? Anyway, Dan Potts, Blues aiming to appoint manager by mid-June. Jesus Christ. You would have thought that would have been like as soon as they can. But there you go. Chelsea fans, Brian, if you're in the building, Iraola, what you saying? Who do you want? Liverpool latest, Forever 20 images released of memorial to Jota and Silva. Rest in peace. West Ham latest, Hammers to contact PG MOL for further explanation on disallowed goal. Yeah, I mean, they just open themselves up for this stuff. The way that these men are celebrating, it didn't fill me with any joy. I can't lie to you. But then it's only after, when I smoked my zoo, really just thought about it and said, you know what? Why am I not going to enjoy this? Like, he's going to be here regardless. This might be my last chance to really enjoy Arsenal. You know what I'm trying to say? Not the football or nothing, just the actual winning. You know what I'm trying to say? So, yeah. But there you go. Reyes spares Arsenal blushes. Bro, what a dead performance, man. But we didn't start that way. We're going to get into the blame game. That's a later segment, man. I think we all know where we're going as well. Tottenham latest, Trossard winner, potentially Spurs' most important PL goal. It is nighttime in the chat. Huh? Let me go to the bottom. Nighttime. Where you dead there? Views Alonso, please. Hey, Xabi Alonso. And I was watching a documentary about Mbappe yesterday, bro. This guy's a prick, innit? You know what I'm trying to say? He thinks he's bigger than all the teams he goes to. Like, it's not Alonso's fault, you know. It's Mbappe, bro. If Mbappe weren't at Real Madrid, Alonso probably would have made them work. Do you see what I'm trying to say? Mbappe is a punk, fam. I don't want him at Arsenal, bruv, after watching that shit. Not to say I thought he was brilliant anyway. I always thought he's a bit of a mug, but definitely like the way he carries on. You know what I'm trying to say? Don't want this dickhead at my club, bro. You know? Honestly. But anyway, Alonso, yeah, because don't think that he's a bad coach because of the Real Madrid thing. What's going on at Real Madrid is an absolute joke. The players run the club, basically. And you get me, the owner and all that backs the players, and you know, that's why Arbeloa got the job, like a yes man sort of thing. Do you get me? Xabi Alonso's coming in saying, you man are like kids. Like, I didn't think I was coming here to look after babies. I'm coming here to fix up all of this bollocks. And the players didn't like it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Mbappe, bro, I don't even want him at the club. Fuck that guy. But yes, I take Alonso. Spurs would be a point ahead if they lose. A point ahead if they lose of West Ham. Is it 2 points now? Is it 2 points? I don't even know what it is. We'll look at the table. If West Ham win and both Spurs lose to Chelsea and draw, that West Ham stay up by a point. Come on, West Ham, man. Come on. Dictator Kylian Mugabe. Yeah, bro. Even though West Ham tried to, there was blowing bubbles. We let them into the game with Arteta's foolishness. But they're fighting for survival. Like I said, I was so upset that we had to play them in the running. Like, but what can I say, man? It's the inconsistency this season that's the problem, views, not the decision itself. Do you know what? And I agree. I'm gonna shamelessly take it though. We've had stuff that goes against us. We've had stuff that goes for us. I think in the last couple of weeks though, the referees have definitely been more on side. It feels like that. Whether they're trying to make Arsenal win the league, I don't know. I ain't gonna say they're not, because I'm one of the believers that there is corruption in the sport. But at the end of the day, man, it's a bad decision because it might send you lot down. And to be honest with you, and what the reason why I felt dirty after the game is it should never have got to that. Like, we scored first, Obviously, you lot missed a gilt-edged chance, bro, to go 1-0 up, but you didn't, and we scored. So cool, hold out, and we couldn't. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Now, I did see a hand on his arm. I saw his shirt being pulled from the other angle, but from the angle they showed me right at the beginning, Frog, I was like, I don't see what's going on. It feels soft. And I think it's the consistency. I've been saying that because even against Atletico, I thought the Eze one would have been soft, but by the letter of the law, that should have been a penalty. Did we deserve to win that game in Spain? No. But by the letter of the law, that should have been a penalty. Everton against Man City the night before. Do you know what I'm trying to say? There should have been a penalty in that. It wasn't given. So people could have said, oh, look, even I was saying, look at this. Of course, they never gave that penalty because that would have put Everton 4-2 up. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So it's literally week in, week out. So in terms of what you're saying here, 100% agree, my bro. I think that's the best way to say it. And all I can do, bro, is I feel bad. Like I didn't want to play West Ham. I'm still gonna buy a West Ham shirt in the summer. You get me? I'll give it to Tony from Hammers Football TV, and he can give it out to one of you West Ham legends, man. And all I can do is hope and pray that you, man, stay up. You think I wanted to do Tottenham any favors? You know what I'm trying to say? Not at all, man. If we had somehow picked up points, or if we had won the league weeks ago, like we should have, bro, I would have clearly said, just play the kids. Who fucking cares? If West Ham win, then Spurs go down. Like, I'm on it. So we have to, you know what? Furthermore, it's another reason to blame Arteta, Frog. And you got some good fans as well. They've said, listen, stop blaming everyone else. It's on us. You know what I'm trying to say? They thought they had it tied up weeks ago. So did I. And then they've fallen right back into it. Views, I fully agree. Keep Mbappe. Keep him away from the club, bro. What a waste, man. Views, I still want Enrique, even if this Arteta sexual's killing our club. Of course. If we get Enrique, it don't matter what the Arteta sexuals do. They're either going to leave and go with him, or you're going to have to fix up. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Because Enrique ain't going to start pandering to these guys. I don't believe that one bit. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Excuse me. The documentary that I was watching was even saying that even when Zidane was the manager, you know what I'm saying? He had big problems trying to control Ronaldo. He managed to do it, but they've always had the player culture where they run the club. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So now, fuck Mbappe, bro. I don't even want these guys. I don't want Vinicius. I don't want Rodrigo. None of them. If you want to go and get me a left winger, try and get me Cava, put down big money. If he don't come, I don't know, Barcola, take a punt on Leao. You know what I'm trying to say? Anyone's going to be fucking better than Madueke, bruv. You know what I'm trying to say? Because let me tell you something. If he was to start working on that left wing right at the start of the season, when he started playing there, that would have been his starting position. Like, do you know what I'm trying to say? This is what Arteta always does. Oh, it's not really working. Saka's not really, he's not fit enough. We're going to have to use Madueke on the right. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Big up Frog in the well every time, man. Everest, getting bigged up from Kwame. AJ, big up to AJ, man. Legend. Juju, Troop signed the petition because he wants Mbappe at Arsenal. I don't want him at Arsenal. Make him watch that documentary, bro. I didn't know too much about him. Like, I always thought he was good, but you could tell it's all individuals at Real Madrid. I thought Alonso might be the man to go and sort that out. But when I realized, these men are actually like babies. These men run the club. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like, so no manager can go in there. Ancelotti couldn't do it. Enrique couldn't do it. Tuchel couldn't do it. No one can do it. And everyone thinks all of those guys are shit managers. No, Mbappe's a prick. You know what I'm trying to say? What? And I wouldn't be on it as well. I'm one of the, you're kicking off. Sit the fuck down then, bro. Like, I'm on that as well. So I probably would have got sacked. Big up to Juju, though, man. Legend, bro. Hope you're good. That pins, hell no for Mbappe. Frog in the well. I take no pride in doing that to you guys yesterday. Absolutely not. And it's not even like we done them no damage. I nearly had a heart attack watching that fucking football. Hey, flipping hell. I was gonna say, man still got the red. I thought, yeah, because last time you was in, it's like man was winding me up. So I thought I pissed you off, to be honest with you, bro. But I don't obviously cut. You get me? I don't really have to cut. Yeah. I hope you're good though, bro. Personal reasons. Damn. My number ain't changed, my G. My number ain't changed. You know what I'm saying? I hope you're good. Big up your shoes and socks. Damn. Feel like a stranger from the past. You know, people have been calling for you. Where's James? You know, those weeks when we was getting licked out of all the competitions and that. But I hope you're good, bro. And like I said, regardless of everything, man, we support Arsenal. And for all the man that love Arteta, I'm not saying directly you, because I've heard you say different things every now and again. But you man are gonna get your wish anyway. He ain't going nowhere. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So let's just hope Arsenal win something this year. You know what I'm trying to say? For all of our sakes. But big up to you, my G. Hope you're good, man. You get me? Make sure people are subscribing. I ain't even been seeing streams from you or Shaq, to be honest. So I hope everything's good, my G. Like real rap. Big up O to the Z. Congratulations. Bro, we're not there yet, man. We're not there yet. I'm not one of these dons. I hear it. I wish I could be. But we're not there just yet, my G. We're not there just yet. Until it's mathematically done. Only because, look, if anything, what Arteta showed you yesterday is that he's still willing to go back into his crazy bag, bro. He's still willing to move mad. He brought on Odegaard, and I nearly fainted. Like, what the fuck are you doing? And then Odegaard actually came on and played well. But that's an anomaly as well, because he don't do it regularly enough. I know Eze weren't. He needs to be careful, man. You know, I'm Eze Defense League, just like I'm Yokeres Defense League. But he needs to be careful, because you've been getting the starts recently and you've been walking around like lapsadaisical, bro. Like, you haven't got all of this time on the ball. Like, why you're playing so nonchalant, someone needs to tell you, Eze, do you want to go to the World Cup? Do you not see what this manager's on? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Big up, though, man. Big up to you, O to the Z. Hasn't been the prettiest watch. Definitely the more deserved between you and Oil City. They never deserved to win this season. Well, I don't think they did. Because if we was better, we would have had this league wrapped up already. So that's why I say what I say. But anyone saying that they're properly washed, then what on earth are we? Because we're going life and death with them. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And I'm just going to have to take it. You know, I don't believe in the football. I don't believe in the manager or the owners. But I love the players and I love the club. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And I want to see us win something before I kick the bucket. So make sure it's this season. But I'm saying make sure, even if we flop from now, we flop in the league somehow, and then PSG knock us out in the final, this guy's still going to be here. So that's just pulled the rug right from underneath my feet, bro. I can't lie. It swept me up, bro. I'm just like, wow, fuck this club, man. What are you on? Big up, Frog. They've been shit and just relying on Haaland and Doku. Doku's been on smoke, though. Even Cherky, for me, is overrated. Yeah, on his day, great to watch, but that's few and far between and takes too many touches for me. And not everyone's entitled to their interpretation. That's what I've realized. Everyone's got one. I'm with you on that. I do like Cherky, though. I was saying 35 million euros. Why are we nowhere near that? We know why, because of Arteta. And he's so close to going back to that shit. Havertz was on the field yesterday. Odegaard was on the field. Havertz was his usual self, absolutely rubbish. Odegaard wasn't, though. But that's the anomaly. So no one come over here and tell me C, because when you saw Odegaard coming on, no one tell me that you felt confident, because it will be a lie. Do you know what I mean? Justice for West Ham. Well, you're going to have to take that up with the PGMOL, mate. You know what I'm saying? You know, Chelsea constantly getting fines for breaking rules and shit. Like, we don't get that type of thing. So if we get a little blight every now and again with the VAR, I'm going to be shameless. And listen, don't think I'm trying to dig you out, Juju. I've always given credit. I'm like, you don't need to directly break the rules, but in a time of bare competition, so much money in the sport. Like I'm saying to Newcastle, why are you not bending them? I'm not asking you to break them, snap. Why are you not even trying to bend them? Do you know what I'm trying to say? So that's not me trying to dig you out, bro. I'm just saying, no one throws stones because we all live in glass houses. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And I'm gonna take it. Yesterday I felt dirty, bro. But then I've seen the replay, and then I thought to myself, do you know what? Like if they gave that, everyone would have been saying, "Oh, look, but there was contact. Look, but they did pull the shirt." So you ain't gonna win in those situations. Sometimes they go for you, and sometimes they don't. What I am pissed off with is the fact that we even had to play them in the running, and it actually mattered. If we would have done our job, it wouldn't have mattered. If they would have done their job, it wouldn't have mattered. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And to be quite fair, most West Ham fans don't like Arsenal anyway. I'm probably one of the only Arsenal fans that have quite got a bit of affection for West Ham. It's not returned, I'll tell you that much. Big up to you, legends, man. James returns after Arsenal was on the verge of winning the Prem. Big up James still. Listen, he said there were some personal reasons in it, so I'm gonna respect that, bro. I'm big him up in it. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it's because I pissed him off in it. I'm gonna be all, you know what I'm like. I'm gonna be all the way real because he come on here like, oh, you have to admit, and I get upset. It's not him, it's my trigger. If people tell me what I have to do, and because I've never been like that, like I don't link up with brethrens. I link up with associates, my family. I don't have brethrens. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Because no one tells me what to do, and I'm nobody special. I'm nobody special, but I can think for myself. So that's just one of the triggers. So I'm not gonna lie. I thought I pissed him off, innit? So I'm glad it's not that. And if you need to speak to me, bro, my number hasn't changed, innit? Big up to James, man. And there's his link. Come on, the community doing community film, yeah, community things. I seen that there's a couple of stars there. I'm gonna check that in just a moment. My gangster. You know what I've been dealing with today? Woke up late, feeling sick. These cunts outside in the van, all sorts going on. You know what I mean? So big love, man. There's James's link. Everest, man's laughing. VAR only showed the money shot after the final call. Bro, I use Yora, yeah, to watch my football, and it's an American thing. So it was is it CBS or PBS? I can't remember what the network is. I was watching it on that, James. They showed me two angles, and they were both, I could see Raya's face. So the shirt pulling I couldn't see. I didn't even see the arm grabbing in real time. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I didn't see it. However, we can all come up with examples where it's benefited other people. And also, I can come up with examples from the last couple of games that City played, and there should have been penalties there, bro, and there wasn't. The Eze penalty, whether that was soft or not, that should have been a penalty against Atletico, and it wasn't. And I didn't go on about that purely because we should have done more in open play. But I'm just saying, we can all go back to examples if we need to. I'm not one of those guys. I always try and say what I see. When I first looked at it, I said, that's soft. Seeing some of the replays, I'm like, all right, as much as I still there is contact, there was a shirt pulled. So it's just like, I don't know, man. People are saying PGMOL, take up your gripes with them. Do you know what I'm trying to say? AJ, I hope I haven't offended you. Wow, yeah, I hope no one is getting offended. I said the same thing to James, innit? Sometimes we get upset and we say things, you know what I'm trying to say? So same for him, bro. But yeah, I hope no one's offending anyone today. Come on, man. I can't be asked. It's a fresh week, man. Everton got robbed. Rodri handball. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So I can't remember. There might even have been two in that game, but I remember one, and I'm like, bro, that is a penalty, bro. And the commentators were talking about it, or they're taking a while with this, and then all of a sudden there was just no talk about it. I was like, see, if they gave that, I'm pretty sure it would have been 4-2 Everton. They should have lost that game. So we can all do that if we need to. Sometimes it goes for you and sometimes it don't. And I ain't going to be held. I'm not going to, wrap myself up with all of that. I don't care at the end of the day. My manager doesn't care about me or my players. Yeah. My owners don't care about nothing but making money, and winning is a side quest. So why should I care? Fuck it. Win me something then, innit? Give us something to be happy about, please. You know what I'm trying to say? I've been hearing Turkish. I've been hearing Bare Next Man talking about forget all this Arteta in and out, everyone just together. And I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to get behind that and feel that. But then the club's telling me, well, all of your arguments have been for nothing anyway, because it don't matter what they say or we say. This guy's staying regardless. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So I can't even be bothered with all of that. You know, I'm never going to love the guy. But if you want me to respect him, or if he wants respect from people, just keep winning, my bro. That's it. That's it. You know, no worries, man. Not last night. That relegates us. We've blown so many chances earlier in the season. Frog in the well, my bro. That's how I feel. If we didn't blow so many chances, yeah, if we didn't blow so many chances, we could have rested players against you. And I would have loved to have done that. I know Spurs have clearly bent over. That year with Son, 1-on-1, bend over time. This year, I tried to say it, but they came from 2-0 down, innit, and drew the game. They done us a favor. We've ended up doing them a favor. You know what I'm trying to say? But if we could both decide to not do it, I'm sure they would not do it just as much as we wouldn't. Anyway, I've been lit up, I believe. I was asking for you yesterday, bro. I'm glad you're still knocking about, mate. I said not yesterday, on Friday, actually. I said you wouldn't be in the chat anyway because you'd be on your way home from work. My brother Robert, you know, where have you been, man? I hope you're good, man. I hope you're well, bro. If there's any problems, I'm on X and Instagram. Now, I'm not saying you can phone my phone like a stalker, but yeah, you can leave me a message and I'll get back to you. I hope you're well, my bro. 7 months. And look at this as well. Adam Elmino, 7 months a member. Both him and Mr. Prudence, absolute legends of the channel. Manly clap time.
You okay? No.
Yeah, 7 months re-up.
Amazing.
If I've got something that's still on the laptop and you want it, let me know. Let me know and I'll run that for you, man. Big up to you, legends, man. Robert and Adam, 7 months a member. That, yeah, it's things like that, baby, that keep the lights on. And I appreciate it. Big up to you, man. Absolute legend. Be right back, broski. Gotta post some parcels. I hear it. No, we're all good. I'm glad, man. I don't want people to be, do you know what I'm trying to say? Vincenzo, my bro, how you doing today, man? As a non-West Ham fan, they were robbed. We were lucky. On that occasion, I kind of feel like that. I do. But sometimes they go for you and sometimes they don't. And like I said to you, Kwame, if we had handled our business earlier in the season, this game wouldn't have mattered. And just like Frog had said, if they had picked up some points, this game wouldn't have mattered, even if they would have got a little something from Brentford. That's what I was hoping for. Do you know what I mean? Because it's always been the mission to see Spurs go down. Mbappe is a prick. He thinks he's bigger than the club, bigger than every club, bro. Every club. He comes on camera talking about he didn't start one game. He came on and scored like a hat trick. I think it was PSG or something. And then he came on the post-match thing and said, I had to show everyone that the team struggles without me. I'm like, oh my days. Like, I wanted to punch him in that big nose of his, bro. Do you know that big cliff that you can go skiing down that's hanging off of his face? Like this guy, bro. Like he's Ronaldinho or these people. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Because the standard's so bad in football, these people think they're the ones. Like they're Neo. Anyway, David Raya, 27 million is a crazy bargain in this market. Yeah, he has a couple of weaknesses, like he's poor on pens, lapses of concentration. But overall, I think he's a top quality. He's earning that now. And if you go back on, listen, this might be the third Golden Gloves in a row or whatever. Do you know what I'm trying to say? That's down to the defense as well. But the defense has been shit in the second half of the season. I'm just going to be honest. People rave about them every week. I just look at them and I'm like, yes, they're good still, but struggling, especially. And then that's because of the midfield and up front. So when we finally find the balance, like we did, then you can see it's not so much on the defenders because the ball ain't coming back all the time. But when we start getting into that bag, where soon as Zubimendi comes on, the commentator even said it. Oh, here comes the sideways and backwards passes again. The commentator even said it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And I'm like, yeah, it's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous. That's what's been killing us. But he's been a top keeper. He's made some big saves. He was my man of the match yesterday. And too many times this year he has been. O to the Z. Too many times this year he has been. And that's not a good sign, but he's a top keeper. ZSM enjoying rival tears. Not gonna lie, exactly, bro. I was watching it yesterday. I saw another little video. Maybe we'll get to one today, just a quick one. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but the post-match reactions, there was one guy kicking off. I fucking hate Arteta. I was just laughing, you pricks. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Because if we're so bad, how can we win the league then? You have to look at yourself. Just like when people say Man City's washed, and I'm like, well, if they're washed, we're going life and death with them. So what the fuck are we? But these men can't think like that. You know what I'm trying to say? Everest, I haven't even done a stream. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. I ain't seen a stream. I ain't even seen Shaq, to be fair. Big up views, man. My brother Adam, man. Come on, man. Views in the community. Robert as well. Legend, bro. Ain't seen you for a bit. I hope you're good, man. Apart from Baldy, Lawless, I like all other West Ham content creators. Lawless, yeah, he deserves what he gets. But most of them are quite good. But they don't like us, innit? They don't like us. You know, so AJ Arteta and the Cronkies have killed our club, I believe so. ZSM, I'm not crying, always wanted Arsenal to win the league. That's wow, you're a United fan? That's crazy. I was even listening to a bit of, what's his name? Culture Cams, he's a United fan. Yeah, you have to start thinking about shit. They're your rivals, bro. Obviously, Arsenal are rivals as well for United, like, you know, since the 90s. But all this keep wishing City win just so Arsenal don't win. Sooner or later, they're going to start overtaking yous lot. Because yous lot ain't winning it. And he's been saying, oh, it's been Liverpool and City, and it's been hard to even choose who to win it. And now Arsenal, another rival. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But those two clubs, in terms of certain things like four-peats and domestic treble and They're doing certain things that United haven't done. So keep letting them win, innit? And then they're gonna take over your shit soon. Do you know what I'm trying to say? That's what I've been saying to Arsenal fans about Chelsea and for City. Win trophies, keep ticking over, or they're gonna take us over soon. Big up to Kwame from Vincenzo. I hope everyone in the chat blessed. Big up to you all. Big up to James. David Ray will be one of the greatest goalkeepers in Arsenal history in a few years. He single-handedly carried his team to a title. I won't go that far in terms of single-handedly, but yes. But he needs to cut out this bollocks. And to be honest with you, he didn't do that before, bro. It's being encouraged by Arteta, I believe, in it. I might be wrong, but I don't remember him doing that before. You know, he's definitely up there in the conversation right now. James, I was just kidding. Big up to you, mate. Yeah, man, come on, man. Just a little bit of a rib shot there, but obviously something's going on. So I hope everything's good, my G. Frog in the well, my late grandfather support your club for 60 years. He died the year before the Conference League win. Fuck, I cry happy tears when you won it. I always want you guys to do well. You see it there? Excuse me. And that's why when we got to the final, I was bawling my eyes out. And it was nothing to do with the fact I think we're going to win it, because I don't. But it was for my dad. Even though we might not win it, you know, that was his last wish. Am I going to see the club do anything in Europe again, son? Like proper, not this Cup Winners' Cup business, like proper Europa Champions League. And I said, hopefully, Dad. And he's not here. He didn't see it. So that's why I cried, not because I believe we're going to win it or because, oh my God, the Champions League final. I didn't even cry in 06. You know what I'm trying to say? I cried for my dad. So we all got our little reasons as to why we have a little feeling for this or a feeling for that. And I don't know why, man. I've done plenty of work at the London Stadium for philosophy football. I like the stadium. I like the club. You know what I mean? I think Bowen's sick. Like, I think he's better than Saka right now because Saka's body can't give him what he needs anymore. I just like the club, but most of their fans hate us, bro. You know what I mean? James, so how you feel with everything? Or maybe he's asking how you are or whatever. Big up. Vincenzo, yeah, Arsenal, 86 to fucking 26, 1886, bro. Feels like we're dead. Hendo, you legend, bro. Hope you're well today, man. Hope you're well. How ungrateful can you be? Oh, my God. So we got an Arteta lover today. Like I said, leave him alone unless he's being rude. We're not even going to respond to that. Why would we be worried about the fact we sended them down? Probably they had 36 other games. That's why I said some people care, some people won't. I've just explained that I like West Ham. I'm not asking everyone to like West Ham. Lord have mercy. And yeah, they did, just like we had so many other games to wrap up this league and didn't. So I'm saying I feel bad that we've done that. I didn't say you did. I didn't say anyone else has to either. Let me just make that terribly clear. You know what I mean? That's what was at stake for us. Yeah, and I said that, bro. I don't like the fact, but we have to put them in a blender. I've been saying that. I've not said anything different, and I didn't tell anybody else how to feel. I said I feel bad that we've had to do this to West Ham. Yeah? Big up my guy, Dre. Andrew, can you please explain what you mean by that? Yeah, probably going to go on about Arteta or something, innit? Because it's Arteta that crosses the line for us. You know, there's never any adoration for the players. Like, why don't you look at Declan Rice and say, do you know what? We should be getting the best out of Declan Rice, but we can't because Arteta don't know how to use his squad. Even players that he wanted and got. You don't even... Why the fuck did we spend any money on Norgard? But people can't think for themselves. How ungrateful can I be? How ungrateful. This club isn't my parent. The club's only here because of people that support it. But how ungrateful can we be, everybody? I can't be bothered to... I'm not even responding to it. It's just gay at this point. You know what I mean? Why don't you ever complain about the players? Why are you not concerned that he's running them into the ground? That we're not in optimal condition at the business end of the season? Again, by the way, why are you not concerned that there's favourites? That he keeps trying to put Zubimendi, Havertz, Odegaard into this team when they haven't been playing well? Don't tell me about yesterday. That was a one-off. But there you go. I just can't... I ain't got the energy. People can't think for themselves. So, like I said, unless he's being racist or rude, just leave him, bro. Just leave him. I can't even be asked with it. You know what I mean? All types of gay, bro. Where's this same adoration for the players? Enzo Maresca got fucking sacked for keep playing the players on injury. But no, it's all right for this guy though, innit? Like honestly, I'm not even gonna get triggered. I'm talking about general fans, not you, mate. Big up Hendo. Enrique got rid of Mbappe. Yet Hendo, I've just buried my beloved club. I will never forgive Arteta and the Cronkies. And you're entitled to your opinions, but how ungrateful are you, bro? Because you don't understand business. We're not shareholders, bro. I don't give a fuck about the business. ZSM, fair enough. The amount of blocks Saliba and Gabriel do along with Raya saves are carrying. Yeah, it's not single-handedly. And the defense was carrying us all through the season. It's only towards the end they started to get shaky when everyone kept talking about this Chelsea record. You know what I'm trying to say? So everyone's had their part to play. It's definitely been more on the defense and the goalkeeper, though. And I think Raya's in the conversation for best goalkeeper in the world. Not there yet, though. But he could very much be. He's been amazing. He's our player of the year this season, in my humble opinion. Big up to you, Frog. I hope the club remembers Claude, man. He'd be real. Do you know what I'm trying to say? All of the real people. Rest in peace, Claude, as well. I can't lie. Mbappe left wing sounds amazing on the pitch, right? But it's not even just a little bit of an attitude, because that's all right. You know, I expect bad boys to know that they're bad boys. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you're a killer, you know you're a killer. You think predators don't know they're top of the food chain. However, if it's going to start destabilizing everything, you know, you're turning up late for training, you don't think you got to listen, you know, you're getting sat down because you've done something wrong, and then you're getting filmed clubbing and them things there. You know, people getting assaulted in hotel rooms. I ain't trying to deal with another diddler, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I don't mind a bit of attitude. Go and get me Ivan Toney. He's got some attitude, but he'll fall in line. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But this Mbappe guy thinks that he's bigger than everything, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? Andrew, I don't care what you think. Like I said, that's fine. It's kind of on the, you don't have to swear to be rude. Kwame, don't be rude, please. Like I've said, as long as he ain't rude and we're not rude, leave him alone. Because of Raya, I think we have a fair shot against PSG. I don't. Only because we're not good. Look what happened at West Ham. If when we start to sit back, and we've been doing it bare times this season, when we start to sit back and it's wave after wave, we end up conceding. There might not be a lot of goals, but we do. I don't think we can sit back. Like we have to choose our moments. You know what I'm trying to say? We can't just be gung-ho, because then we will get caught out. But if we're just getting wave after wave, Raya on his own, I don't think it's enough, my guy. I think we saw that against West Ham, if I'm being totally honest. And we've seen that plenty of times earlier on in the season as well. You know, whether it's a bozo moment or just that the concentration weren't there because, you know, we've been holding out for fucking, do you know what I'm trying to say, forever. And then they'll get one towards the end, bro. I never liked watching games or playing games like that at all. Now, that might be the case. We might not have a choice. PSG are that good. But for me personally, I think if it's wave after wave, like the song, we're going to end up conceding. But anyway, boom. I've ended up getting distracted again. Did VAR make the correct call to disallow West Ham goal? Now, this is going to be a video. I want to see if there's any writing. There's no writing. I can't watch the video. I don't want to get copywritten. But like I said, I'll tell you what I will do. I won't even do that at the moment. I can't be asked. I think I read that about the Spurs. Headline about Trossard being the most important goal. Ref watch, there is a definite foul by Pablo. So I think that's what Dermot, what's his name? Gallagher or Magat, whatever his name is. I think that's what he said. Tottenham versus Leeds. We are going to be here later on, as long as nothing pops up, you know, where I've got to go out or anything. I am planning to do it. So please make sure that you have pressed the bell notification to see the notifications. Man City latest, Guardiola accepts fixture congestion is a sign of success. There's that as well. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Because even Big Steve said right at the beginning of the season, they didn't think they was going to be here. They thought they was flopping this year. So there you go, man. There's two ways of looking at everything. Premier League has clear and obvious problem with holding. What can be done? Well, you need to stop all this WWE wrestling. You might try and say Arsenal started it, but if we're so bad, why is everyone copying it? This is the hypocrisy all the time. And then when you get people in a safe space, they'll tell you about the process and maybe it's not so bad. Like it is. Anyway, that's what the Premier League have said. Dermot McGallagher's had his say. I've seen plenty of different little bits here and there to suggest that there is contact, but people are going to feel how they're going to feel. All I've got to say is sometimes they go for you and sometimes they don't. I didn't watch this El Clasico. What a dickhead yesterday, man. Here goes Rashford. Look, Rashford's screamer helps Barcelona to title, and they're still not gonna buy him. Fuck Barcelona as well, bro. I'm telling you, man, they're taking the piss out of that boy. I don't even think he's been bad. The way he's played is making me think, You know, not that I want him, but it did make me think, You know what I'm trying to say? Everyone that gets away from United seems to do all right. And he's been scoring goals for them regularly, and they're still not going to buy him. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So I feel like they're taking the piss. But big up all the Barca fans, man. I'd rather Barca than Madrid. So we can breathe, but no excuse to stop. Okafor adamant Leeds want more. Why? I don't know. It's a good attitude to have, but it's not like you've got any chance of doing anything other than staying up, and you've done that. But let's hope you just want to fuck up Tottenham for the crack. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm here for that, Okafor. Let's see some of that later on. Rashford brilliance helped Barca beat Real to win the title, and watch. He's going to be looking for a new club in the summer. That's what big clubs do. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Trophy winning clubs. Mourinho denies being in talks over Real Madrid job. It'll be dumb for him to go there, bro. I don't think anyone can manage that team unless you want to just be a yes man. While the owners, what's his name? While the owners, I forget it, Florentino Perez, I don't even know. While them Donnies are allowing the players to do this, you might as well just have a mannequin. You might as well just have a mannequin in the dressing room, a mannequin on the sideline, because it's the players that do everything. You know, even in when Zidane won 3 champs in a row, he was just basically the philosopher. It was Ramos leading everyone on the pitch, doing bare, motivational talks. It was him. And then it slightly moved on to Luka Modric, and now the man's got too old. They ain't got no leaders in that dressing room, just babies, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Anyway, Benfica to target Silva if Mourinho becomes new Real boss. Wow. So maybe there is some talking to it. Maybe Mourinho just wants to be back at the top with some money again. I don't know, but what is he actually going to be managing? Unless he tells them everything's got to change. And he's maybe someone that can get that out of them. Let me know in the chat if you agree or think he can change things. Eagles want to appoint Iraola. I think I read that before. Ref watch 17 replays. Not even going to go over that again. Arteta praises bravery from officials. Shut the fuck up, bro. No one, we shouldn't even have been in that position. He done it, bro. He done it. Arsenal survive incredible late VAR drama to close in on PL title. Premier League status secured after West Ham beaten. Big up to Leeds, I suppose. I wanted West Ham to stay up though, so it's on them now. They can still do it, but it's on them. Millwall Hull finally balance who will reach Wembley. I'm kind of interested in that. Anderson Hort's former club as Forest clawback, Newcastle draw. I know Specs weren't too happy with that. Big him up. Villa stumble. Yeah, that's a stumble to Burnley. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Don't think, that obviously Burnley's at home, but I'm just saying we should beat them. Of course, we have to beat them. But just don't think that they're just going to come and just sit down. I don't think they are. Everton drop points again as Palace battle back. So what, everyone thinks that they're just going to be resting players for their final, but they're still here picking up points. They can't get Europe. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So why are they still going? And we've got Palace and Burnley. So all I'm saying is karma, guys. Karma. If we beat Burnley, we're one step closer. If we beat Burnley, then it's goal difference that's going to count after that. So what we'd have to do is literally get, even if it's 1 point of Crystal Palace. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I think anyway, if I'm wrong, someone let me know. Or someone let me know how it's going to work out with the maths or whatever. When can we mathematically win it? I think we're going to have to play until the final day unless City drop points. I don't think Palace is going to beat City or take points off them at the Etihad, but I didn't think Palace would take points off Everton either, whether they was at home or not. And they did. Just like Burnley. So that's all I'm saying, guys. I'm not saying, don't have any joy. I'm just saying relax a little bit. I think I read that about the fixture congestion. Anderson. All right, let's just go straight into the paper talk. It's probably going to be about the VAR stuff. Kieran McKenna set to leave Ipswich. Ain't they coming straight back up, though? If I'm not mistaken. Monday's top stories. Lamans admit Man United need to strengthen their squad this summer. They do, because you've done all right this year, but on top of, the cup competitions and Europe next year, you're going to need more. You're going to need more, in my humble opinion. West Ham will lodge a formal complaint with the PGMOL. Of course they will. Same stories there. Let me keep going down. It might be a very quick one. Yeah, Lamans admits they need players. Championship, World Cup. So it's a very, very quick one. A very, very quick one. So let me come out of that then. Big up to the legends that stayed. Please like the video and all of that good stuff. As I said, if he wins the PL or I can't know. Even if he wins them both, it's not going to make me love the guy. But well done. This is what you should have been doing. You've spent all of this money. Like, no one act like he's just done this straight away, because you ain't. That's my point. But if you want to stay at Arsenal and you want to shut up people like me, you have to just keep winning. It don't mean I'm going to respect you and love you, but it means, all right, you're earning your money now. That's it. Big up to ZSM. Odegaard was phenomenal yesterday, though. He was he was better than what he was. But is he going to be able to keep doing that, though, ZSM? That's what I'm trying to say. Does one performance make up for all the bad ones in the season? Maybe at business end of the, you know what I'm trying to say? Because Trossard's been shit for weeks, but the last couple of weeks, he's actually been good. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's not just a one-off. Now, if Odegaard comes in now, ZSM, and starts playing like that regularly, like, shit, man, I'm the captain and Eze is going to keep me on the bench if I don't fix up. It's funny what a bit of competition can do, innit? Do you know what, ZSM? I even worked out a system, Rice 6, Odegaard 8, Eze 10. So that saves everyone, doesn't it? But Arteta's not going to do that. Do you know what I mean? So that's how it should be. There should be competition. So if he comes on and starts doing that regularly now, then I'm going to be like, well, he's earned the place. Until Eze comes back and steals it, Odegaard has to start. But that's what I've always been like, my guy. Competition, not cover. He was very good yesterday. But where's that been, bro? Do you know what I'm trying to say? That's all I'm saying. SSB, hello. Hello to you. Hope you're well today. Palace can get an extra 10 million if we win the Prem. Eze bonus payment. I'm so here for it. I'm sitting there looking at Palace like they've just taken points off Everton. They were 2-0 down or whatever. Went behind twice. I didn't watch the game, saw the result. You know, they got a final to play, but they might. I don't. Can someone give me the date of the final? It might be before our last fixture, and then what? But yeah, if they want that extra 10 million, and I'm here for it, I don't care how we win it, because this guy's gonna stay anyway, and my owners don't give a fuck about me. So I need to. Yeah, I was 22 the last time we won a league. I'm 42 now. I need to win a league before I die. You know what I'm trying to say? Bring Osimhen, not Mbappe. I'd take him in a heartbeat. In a fucking heartbeat. And Tony. Get rid of Moreno and Havertz, but that's never going to happen. And I bet this club give Havertz a new contract. Can anyone? I'm gonna ask you lot a bit later. Hammer the like for views. It would be nice, man. Big up to Frog in the World. You're an absolute legend, my bro. Let's see if we can get down any more segments while we're here. Obviously, we had Canon headlines, if I can even talk. Title race. It's still open. Everyone's saying congratulations. You know, Troops is like, the way he looked on his reaction is like we actually won the title. I'm just like, please calm down. It's looking good, bruv. It didn't look so good a couple of weeks ago, but it's looking good, bruv. The bare minimum, not even the bare minimum. The most important thing is this league. Now, when Hussam put a gun to me and Shane's head and said, which one are you choosing? I said champs for my dad. So if you did put a gun to my head, I'd say champs for my dad. But that's the only reason. But if I want to take off my emotional hat and just put on my logical hat, the Premier League is because we've got the best chance to win it. And we've been fighting for that for so long. Yes, it's only 190 minutes, but it's David versus Goliath in the Champions League. We can still fuck up this league, but we have to win this league. Then go into the final with no pressure. We've won the league, we're champions. If we win this final, great. If we don't, it's going to be a shame, but what can we do? At least we've won a major and we've got that monkey off our back, because whether you like this guy or you don't, whether you love him or you don't, he's going to be here regardless. The Cronkies showed their hand, so there's no point arguing over that no more. So now I'm looking at, all right, epiphany time. Just try and enjoy the trophy views. That's all you can do if we get it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Title race, we're Monday today. I think City play on Wednesday. Do you know the one thing I didn't do is look at some fixtures? So let's just quickly do that to round off this segment. If you guys don't mind, I won't be long with it, I promise. Yeah. That's that was just where I was. The championship's heating up, but this dead website that I watch, that I pay for, doesn't show championship games or women's football, and I'm pissed off, to be fair. But I am interested in the championship playoffs. And my little bro, see Philosophy Football. Oh yeah, don't worry, mate. You might be back in, not back in, bro. They're doing another job at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, bro. I don't know what that's for. Do you know what I'm trying to say? What is that for? I don't know what it's for. You know what I mean? But I weren't invited again. Anyway, I'm digressing. Tonight. You know what I'm saying? Tottenham Leeds, 8 p.m. Millwall Hull, 8 p.m. They clash. Not happy about that. But if anyone does join me, as long as the watch along goes on, then please, let me know the scores. I'm not going to be able to watch Millwall unless I get a bit of a dodgy site. Rayo Vallecano versus Girona at 8 p.m. So you might have your man Lee Gunner doing that. Napoli, big up to can't even fucking talk. Gianni. Napoli versus Bologna. That might be a good game as well. Ooh, I don't think it will be. I want to obviously. I don't want to watch this more than Spurs Leeds, but that'll be a good game as well, man. Big up to Gianni. Madrid women v Sevilla women. NAC Breda versus Everin. Abandoned for crowd issues. MLS is on today. Portuguese Premier League, and who else? Who really cares about the rest of that? But yeah, so there is a couple of games on today for my football fans. Let's just look at tomorrow, Cheeky Tuesday, the playoff semi-final, Southampton against Middlesbrough. Then we got some SPL stuff and the playoffs as well. And we also got some La Liga. Osasuna at home to Atletico, Celta Vigo, Levante, Elche away to Betis. Is there any Serie A? No, there isn't. There's Greek League. Definitely don't watch any of that. No disrespect. And then Wednesday, this is the day I think the Premier League's back. This is the only reason why I'm going through this. There you go. This is their game in hand, guys. 8 p.m. I'll probably be here. Do you know what I'm saying? To try and get the watch along done, like most of the internet. But there you have it. Now, if Man City draw this game, then I think that I'm gonna say that we've won the title. But still, it ain't mathematically done. But I would say, unless we completely implode, that should win us the title if they drop any more points. It's a big if, though. You know what I'm trying to say? And watching us play against West Ham, that didn't fill me with no confidence. I kept telling you, man, the anomaly performances. We had a wonderful game against Fulham. Not so good against Atletico, but it was still a professional performance. And then it's like, do you know what I'm trying to say? We're going on, and we're kind of getting through games, and it's starting to look a bit stinky again. But we're giving him credit because he's picking the same team. And then one injury, and we're throwing the baby out with the bathwater. The women are playing on Wednesday as well at 7 p.m. Arsenal versus Everton. League One playoffs, Scottish Premier League. You know what I mean? So big up all the people that follow the women. They're playing on Wednesday. I don't think there's anything on Thursday, is there? More playoff stuff. La Liga, MLS. So there is football to watch. Are we back for the Prem on Friday? Yes, we are. Aston Villa against Liverpool at 8 p.m. The weekend's the weekend. I'm pretty sure we're going to have football there. So I'll leave that alone. But we're talking about the title race. And the next time it's actually valid is on Wednesday. So get out your Crystal Palace shirts if you've got one. We all got to support them. Let me jump into your comments a little bit more before we move on. We need a left wing. Trust Gyökeres. I mean, like I said, even if you was to try something different, like every now and again, because you keep trying to put on Jesus and that, to play Jesus on the wing and then just let them interchange. But we don't see nothing different. It took us all season just for him to admit that you need to play Miles Lewis-Skelly now. So I just stop hoping for these things now, mate. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like we're not going to bloody get it. We got Super Mikel Arteta. Oh, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. The MK Ultras worked. These fans fancy the manager more than they like their players, it seems. More than they love the club. Like the whole agenda is for Arteta to do well, not Arsenal do well. Not knowing that the two go hand in hand, by the way. If Arteta has been winning for all this time, would anyone be saying Arteta out? Spending all this money, favorites in the team, buying players that you don't like and then you disregard them. They don't play. You've never been able to use your squad well. That's why we always come to the end of the season chock full of injuries. What am I saying? That's a lie. But we've got Super Mick Arteta. It could have been anyone. It could have been a mannequin. They probably would have been saying we got a super mannequin. But like I said, I don't know what the infatuation is with one man. Like he is the life and soul of our club. These men just want to make him better. That's why I'm just like, gay. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, why? And if you love the manager like that, I'm like, all right. So it's more than just logic, it's emotion. And that's okay, because football is emotion. Where's the emotion for the players? Why are you not upset that he's mashing up our players? Why are you not upset that he's mashed up Saka? But we've got Super Mick Arteta, bro. He's going to sport them, and none of us needed the sporks. You know what I'm trying to say? Madness, man. But listen, he's entitled to his opinion. SSB, with all due respect, why not sub on Mosquera and not change that? Yeah, just had to make one substitution, bro. And now we're fucked. Because you don't trust him, so he might not even play in the Champions League final. So you're either going to have to rush back Ben White or Timber, or we're going to fuck it up again. So we're going into the Champions League final with one arm behind our back. I knew Timber wouldn't be back before the end of the season. And if he is, it's because he's been rushed. We know Ben White can't play game on game on game on game. He just keeps playing these players, bro. Players that he bought, you don't trust. Now, I'm just saying, Mosquera did get cooked by Somerville, but he was the only choice, bro, the logical choice. One change, and we keep our shape, and we don't lose our fluidity. Madness, man. Absolute madness. No one can tell me that was a master stroke or a genius stroke. Everyone was like, what the fuck are you doing? Everybody, by the way. Do you know what I mean? Except for the cultists. I felt confident Odegaard would stink out the joint, but I was wrong. So was I. But why did you think that, Gunarican? Because every other time he plays, he stinks out the joint. One time out of 10, he comes on and does all right, and people are moving like they forgot the 9 other times he was getting subbed off because he was rubbish. You're right. That's the reason why you think it. It's not just because you don't like the guy. Do you know what I mean? Come on, bro. You're absolutely, and we can say that we're wrong. These guys can't because they love the man with no logical reason. They don't even love the players. Saka was shit. He was absolutely shit. He came off like the black Odegaard, bro. I'm like, get this guy off, bro. You know what I'm saying? Stinker and hooked. Shame on your family, Saka. What the fuck was that? If you don't think you can play or contribute, tell the gaffer, I'm not gonna. I don't care that you want me to play. I'm not good. Why didn't Dalman see any minutes? Bringing on Madueke for what? Anyway, he wanted over 400k. Osherman, I don't care, bro. He's playing in Galatasaray, bro. I don't care. Things like this. Do you know what I mean? That's not fair. I hear it. Is it fair that Havertz gets the money that he gets? I don't think it's fair that Odegaard gets what he gets paid. I don't think it's fair that Gabriel James is on 265 a week. I don't think it's fair that Trossard got more money. I think he's on like 200k. We didn't even put no time on his contract. I don't think that's fair. I don't think it's fair that, you know, the club has got Arteta a squad and he doesn't use them. I don't think it's fair on the players to play on injury. Do you know what I'm trying to say? There's so many things I don't think it's fair, bro. I don't think it's fair that all of these gay guys that love Arteta can have their cake and eat it too. Because they follow blindly, they can never be wrong. I don't think that's fair. I don't think it's fair that I can think for myself, and because I'm not a lobotomized gerbil, like I'm getting abuse for it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I don't think it's fair that I get abuse. Why? Because I've got my own opinion. I don't think it's fair that people come over here chatting shit all the time, because you don't see me in anyone else's chatting shit. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But life ain't fair, my people. But yeah. But when I'm saying I don't care, I'm not trying to. You're right with that point, but I'm just saying whatever. It's not like Mbappe levels of arrogance, bro. In the world of football, mediocre guys can talk like they're world class because they probably are. Because the standards of football are non-existent now. Let's be honest, it's shit. Do some stepovers and that you're world class. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like what? Systems killed football, bro. Video killed the radio star, and that's what systems done to football. So football shit now. We ain't got the same pool. talent pool for managers, players, nothing. So here's where we are. Osimhen's one of the best strikers on the planet and he's playing in Turkey. There might be a reason for it, but I don't care. It ain't going to be worse than Mbappe, in my humble opinion. But Arsenal fans would take him. And I don't even know what Mbappe is on. He's on like fucking 500,000 a week. 519K a week. That's nearly the same as Havertz and Jesus. But Havertz and Jesus together earn more than Mbappe. They should be nowhere near it. But people want to tell us where we've come from and how good Arteta is for the I don't know, man. Gunarican, I still don't trust him. Same. You have to start doing it regular. If we was playing good football regularly, I'd have so much more chest because I believe in the football. I believe in the players. But we're like up, down, left, right. We ain't played good football all year. Not at all. Spits and spurts. That's what we've done. And it's managed to work for us so far. We could have wrapped it up because the league has been so bad. And we're here doing life and death. Root cause, imagine loving the club but hating the manager and how we play. I never thought it would last this long, let alone continue whether we win anything or not. That's what I'm trying to say, my bro. So now, Root, absolute legend, by the way, I'm disillusioned. I walked away from the club in COVID time. I was disillusioned. Don't mean I don't support them. Don't mean I don't love them. Don't mean I don't check for the results. But am I watching match of the day, week in, week out? No, the fuck I ain't. Am I watching the live games? No, the fuck I ain't. Because I had to protect my energy, bro. Ever since these parasites taken over our club, we've just become a money laundering and human trafficking scheme. And no one tell me I'm a conspiracy theorist because we all saw the fucking human trafficking headline I put up here the other day. And that was on Sky. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Allow it. We're just a money-making machine for the Cronkies and anyone involved. Yeah, come over, mate. We got a job for you as well. I don't even know football. Who cares? Here's hundreds of thousands of pounds every week. Who cares? We're just hearing that we're in the money-making business, baby. You know, like that. Yeah? These man don't give a shit. That was the one thing I was holding on to. Either win me something and you get to stay, Arteta, or you're going to fuck it up again and surely the Cronkies must know this ain't really good for business, all of this failure. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So now I just don't care. All you Arteta inners that think you're going to come over here, there was never going to be a humiliation ritual anyway. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And save your breath, bro. It don't even matter. You've got your wish. Don't even waste your breath. It's just going to be in one ear and out the other. Justice for West Ham is championship. Fuck off, absolutely bum of a club. Salty idiots, they booed the only player in the history who brought them a European Cup and 100 million. Bye-bye, Spurs can stay. Now, that's fine. I don't agree with that wholeheartedly because I like West Ham more than Spurs, but that's my personal, isn't it? You know, that's my, what do they call it again? Something bias, yeah? That's my bias, isn't it? And that's fine. You're entitled to that, my bro. At the end of the day, whether I like West Ham or not, what did I say before the game? You have to put them in the blender. I don't care. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm always Arsenal first, but not Arteta first, not Kroenke first, not any other team, not an individual player, even though I love our players. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So, but I say this shit every day, man. Big up to Gunarican, legends in the building. Legends in the building. And like I said, it's not an echo chamber. You can disagree, but just do it respectfully, man. Logically and respectfully. And even if you disagree just because you got a feeling in your fingers, that's okay. As long as we're not being rude or racist, I don't need none of you viewers jumping on people in the chat. You can disagree respectfully. You know what I mean? AJ, I don't think PSG will sell. I don't think so either. And I don't think Enrique is going anywhere. Like everyone's missing out their story, by the way. Because remember last season, none of us have won a Champions League last season in that semi-final. They went on to win their first. They might do it back to back. And yet we've got our manager trying to big up 2 semi-finals. Not even the final, bro. 2 semis. We're trying to big that up as a fan base. That's when I know that we've turned into mediocre FC. I'm sorry. Because, you know, back in the day when we got second, we were kicking off, not celebrating. 2 games to go, boys. Absolutely. And let me tell you this, Zach. I love Arsenal. I've been Arsenal since my first breath. I'm 42 years old. I don't need to love the manager. I love this club, my guy, and I want us to win so bad. I want us to win more than I dislike the manager. I need to make that very clear. You know, so it's always going to be Arsenal first. And just because he wins it, I'm not going to love him because of that. But you get to stay. I'm not going to be out here saying Arteta out for minimum 12 months. But if you're out here doing what you did yesterday, things like that, one simple, easy switch and you're fucking it up, I'm going to have to call that out. Because unfortunately, that's how Mother Nature, the Lord, whoever you believe in, that's how they made me, bro. I'm not a follower. I say what I see. Do you know what I mean? Now, I'm not going to do If I Was Arteta today because firstly, I'm not. I'm joking. And secondly, we played yesterday, like the game's done. So we don't need that's like pre-game segment. But we have got a segment here that's going to be very quick as well. And I'm I'm sorry, but the way we started the game, and then the way that we imploded, I'm sorry. It's down to one man, everybody. And you know who it is. You know who it is. Mr. Everything Must Evolve, guys. It's down to one man. Art Ketchum. Gotta catch him, Pokemon. You get me? Art Ketchum, bro. What the fuck was you doing yesterday, bro? You nearly just fucked it up for all of us, bro. You nearly fucked it up for all of us, and Heinze and Albert and whoever the fuck was on that bench. Someone should have just clipped him round the ear. What the fuck are you thinking, bro? People are out here giving him credit because he had to take him back off. He shouldn't have been on in the first place. Why are we gonna ignore that? The whole world can see. Just put mascara on, bro. Everything's normal. But no. The blame game is Arteta, bro. You nearly fucked it up for us yesterday, brother. You. Nobody else. We was playing good football up until then. People get injured. Things happen. I hear that. But you fucked up the whole thing and let them back into this game. I don't blame the players. I blame him. Mashed up everything, bro. The legs in certain areas. Yeah. The cohesion with the team. Mashed it all up, bruv, doing some total bullshit. This is what everyone laughs at you for to begin with. So the blame game is definitely on him and him only for yesterday's game. Flipping idiot. You know what I'm trying to say? Now, rivals watch, I don't know. We have got Spurs in that one, so we're probably going to be doing that later on. Like I said, as long as nothing pops up, I've got every intention. I still need to do the flipping. I've got a lot of things to do today. I still got to do the thumbnail. Obviously, they're not our rivals like that, but yeah, they are the pagans, and I'd love to see them lose today. So in terms of rival watch, and we are going to be here Wednesday to watch our rivals because no one else is really rivaling us. It's only City at this moment in time, innit? So we are going to be here probably Wednesday, and we should be here later on for the pagans. So again, another very quick segment. On to the next. Now, is this an overreaction? Because this kind of goes in with the blame game. I'm not sure that it is. I'm not sure it's an overreaction. It's going to be the same thing again. What on earth was that? What on earth was that, big man? Nobody helped you on the side. Like, it's going to be just like the blame game. Overreaction. Some people might say, actually, it might be the VAR decision. Let me not be an idiot. That's definitely up there as well. So his big decision to fuck up the squad, and you can see me there. I tried to tell the AI to give me scratches on my face like Pep Guardiola, because that's how I felt watching that game. Like, I was like, everything's going mad. I'm doing Lee judges. I'm scratching up myself. That's how I felt. And I don't even know what the fuck that is, bro. It looks like, I don't know, some type of acne or just wrinkles. But anyway, You let me know. What do you think an overreaction is? The VAR or what he did in that first half to change the game? Because for me, I think it's probably what he did. Because sometimes the VAR is going to go for you and sometimes it ain't. It's out of our hands. But what Mikel Arteta did, that's unforgivable, man. I'm sorry. You got so lucky. You got so lucky. You nearly just fucking committed the ultimate sin right there, bro. That's nothing to do with VAR. That's you and the man them on the sideline doing absolute bullshit. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. So in terms of overreaction fit, let me get into your comments. In terms of overreaction filter, for me, I'm not even going to say the VAR. Some people might say, yes, it's that. But that's out of our control. What Mikel Arteta did is unforgivable. Big up for Chenzo, big up to Gunarica. Make sure that we're all subscribing to everyone as well. Come on, man. Let's show love. James is back in the building. You know, even the people that don't agree, we don't have to agree on everything. Just let's try not to be rude to each other. Again, with all due respect, why did he risk that and not just... And I love the way you just put it there, because that's not rude. You just... A simple question. AJ, the whole world asked that. What the fuck is he doing? Like, what are you doing? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, everybody, whether you're Arteta in or out, nobody could understand that. Now, the Arteta inners, after the game, they might try and chat shit and, you know, because they always got to big up their leader and their cult hero. But guarantee they were thinking, what on earth? And I guarantee you, there was at least 80% of Arsenal fans thinking, why the fuck is Odegaard coming on? Yes, he played amazing, but why is he coming on? Because you never knew he was going to play amazing. Let's be honest. We all thought we're going to get what we normally get 99% of the time. So no one come in there chatting shit about that either. Because Arteta just, like a cat, landed on his feet. Adam dropped 150 million pounds, they say. Big up to Red Bull. Dre, yeah, didn't West Ham turn up against Brent? Or why didn't they turn up? Or Crystal Palace saving the effort for us? No, they're responsible for that. They are. They are. And like I said, my love for West Ham is mine. It's not, and they don't even love me back. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's mine. I'm not telling anyone to, I felt bad for it. You know what I mean? And I got a few people like Mike's and, you know, and Tony and good people I don't want to see upset. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But if it's at the state, you know, we have to win the league or use like put in the spliff. Do you know what I'm trying to, like, is what it is, you know? Big up to Red Bull. Big up to AJ the mod. SSB AJ, that change he made usually happens when a team is losing or desperate for a goal. We have seen the manager sub defenders for attackers. Arteta went wrong because he fought WH Folds. Who's WH? West Ham. Nah, bro. I'm trying to take in the new information, but it just doesn't sit right. I'm trying to think, like, does it desperate for a goal? We were desperate for a goal. We had to win that game. Trying to draw it, I'm sorry, there's no explanation for me personally. I'm not telling you what to think. You've quite eloquently put down your point there. No problem with that whatsoever. But it don't sit right with me personally. Other people in the chat might agree. I don't, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because what we see from him regularly is these dumb substitutions. Yeah, you're bringing on defenders when you should really be taking them off for attackers. We don't see that regularly. We don't see that regularly. I think there was one game where he took off Zubamendi. Was it for Gyökeres or for Havertz? But then in the same time, he done a like for like with a defender again. We had to win that game. We're chasing the game. So he never takes off a defender. Say we've got 4 at the back. He never goes to a 3 to add another attacker. I haven't seen that. And just like Odegaard's performance yesterday, bro, one off. I was giving him all the credit in the world. You see, when he chose the same team for the 3rd time in a row, I'm like, fucking hell, what's going on here? You've got to start doing things regularly. You do things once, you can't then hold on to that like he does that all the time. Because what I say over here, SSB, is minority never makes the rule. And it don't in any situation in life. So, you know what I mean? I always use that analogy as well. If you go to the shooting range, you have 10 shots, you miss 8 times, but you hit it twice. Are you a shooter? No, you're not. But it's law of averages. You're going to hit the target. Do you know what I mean? So I personally, I'm not saying everyone, personally, that don't work for me, bro. He done it because he didn't trust Mascara. Plain and simple. And he does this all the time. He does this all the time. Yeah. And I've seen way too much evidence of that. So to see one thing in one game and then try and give it context, it just don't sit right for me. But big up to you. Sell every player has a price. They do. I still have faith in Berta. I kind of don't at this point in time. We'll see what happens this summer. Frog, really hope you beat Newcastle and Leeds and Spurs lose their games. My dad is a hammer. This is what I'm trying to say. So when we say things, we're not saying this is the general feeling of all the Arsenal fans. We're saying it's what we feel. You know, 150 is crazy. Big up Vincenzo every time. NBC, it might have been that one. NBC, PBS, or CBS. They've got a few different ones, but yeah, big up to you. Big up Jamboy. I hear that. I'm happy this season Mikel will get credits he deserves. Again, what I don't tell you not to be happy, but again, you're leaning into Mikel like it's all him, bro. Every single time, bro. Why do you not look? Does Mikel Arteta cross the white line? Have you even seen him with some sick tactics? He's done fuck all this year. Everyone was getting onto him because he keeps doing the same things. Honestly, but it's all about interpretation. But when people just keep talking about Arteta, the one man, is gay. Why do you not love your players? Why are you not upset with the Cronkies? Do you know what I'm saying? Why don't you even question if you love something? Like your kids, are you just gonna let them do whatever they want, or are you gonna try and grow them up to know how to deal with life? I don't get it. I don't get it. But I'm glad you're happy, mate. Adam, big up. Brentford could have had 2 penalties, dead silence. I mean, we can keep going, Adam. We can keep going, you know, and people don't say nothing, you know, but of course, when it's Arsenal, they say something. I hear that. Obviously, for West Ham fans, they've got survival on the line. But all these rivals, shut your mouth. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Sometimes it goes for you and sometimes it don't. That's how it goes. We could have had other decisions we didn't get. Other teams could have had other decisions that got ignored. What are we doing here? You know what I'm trying to say? Arteta don't deserve anything. Well, like I said, you spent all this money. In December of this year, it will be his 7th year. I'm not great at maths, but that is true, right? You've had all the support in the world. You've got a whole cult behind you, people that actually fancy you, and it's taken you this long to win anything. You still ain't even done it, by the way. That's just a small little technical thing that's the elephant in the room that everyone seems to ignore. Okay, drop the 70 for Rodrigo, drop the 60 for Leao. There you go. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I don't even want Rodrigo over there. I don't want none of those Madrid dons. You know what I'm trying to say? Go and get me Leao. Go and get me fucking I don't even want Rodrigo though. I don't. Try and put down some money for Cabot, or you can't get him. Try for Due. You can't get him. Try for Barcola. We're just gonna be raiding PSG. Someone's going to maybe want to come out if they don't play regularly, and they will be better than Madueke. So that's where I'm at. I said to everyone, why the fuck are we not getting Semenyo? Problem sorted. He plays on the right. He can play on the fucking left. You know what I'm trying to say? Just stop it, man. Everyone keep crying. Who's everyone, bro? You're talking about rivals? If you can't accept, again. I don't think loads of people in here has been crying. Rivals, yeah, I'll give you that. Rivals for sure. What will be, will be. We've been winging it for a few seasons now, the truth be told. And so have Spuds. So have Spuds. I think Spuds deserve it a bit more than you. I'm not saying you're a small club, but I think Spurs are bigger. You know what I mean? And for the fact they just won the Europa, got back into the Champions League, they should have been kicking on. But I knew that they wouldn't. And I said that last season. And the proof is there. You know? And that right there is the point. You love him more than the club. Yeah, that's what it feels like to me. I'm sorry. It just does. 1886 and 1985. Yeah, not 2019. He's a paid employee, nothing more and nothing less. Just like the players. But I've got way more love for the players. They're the people actually on the field, putting their bodies on the line, playing through injuries. For Mikel Arteta, what for? You know? Rodrigo has a big injury, but I do like him. I liked him as well. I was like, yes, get me Rodrigo. You can come and be a king at Arsenal. But when I see you twerking for Madrid and they're not even playing you, bro, then you're a pussy. Don't you want better for yourself? Just like Saka, I was like, bro, why are you not trying to go elsewhere? That you don't have no confidence in yourself. I'll tell you why, because he knows his body's broken. and it's the club that done it to him. So he's using the club like a retirement plan. So for him, I don't blame him personally. But when push comes to shove, I'm in the corner of the club. Is that good business? As it stands right now, it's not good business. 300k a week for that. It's not. We will see in time. I don't think it's going to be good business though. But if I put myself in his shoes, I understand it. But I'm not Saka. I'm not related to him. Yeah, none of these guys are my friends. So the only position I'm going to put myself in is the club's position. And am I even happy with the club right now? No, I'm not. But these cronky guys don't care about trophies. You know? Who should be signed in the summer? Rodri handball, Doku fly kick, Bernardo Silva kick out. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Atletico, there was contact there for Eze. It would have been soft, but that's the rules of the game. That should have been a penalty ignored. We can keep going on and on and on. Do you know what I'm trying to say? We could. So they're the things that we can't control. So Arsenal fans, just take it. That's all we can do. Because the club don't care about you being upset. So try and get your happiness wherever you can. West Ham got themselves relegated when they kept Graham Potter on at the start of the season. Everyone and his dog could see it, yeah? Just like everyone and their dog could see that Frank was shit. And look how long they kept him on for. Why did they keep Tudor on for all that time? If he got to the third game and no points, get out. I was saying the same thing about De Zerbi, by the way. But anyway, let me see if I can squeeze out any more segments. Chat verdict. I don't know if we can do that today. I'll tell you what we can do, though. I'll tell you what we can do, though, is we can do ratings court. Yeah, obviously Shane was trying to get out of that very quick. Yesterday, I wanted to do ratings on Lethal Reaction. He just obviously weren't on it, but he had to go on with Rashid afterwards, innit? Where he was going to do it there. I thought, all right, I'll let it fly this time. Next time, we won't let it go. I'm joking. He had to go on with Rashid. You know what I'm trying to say? So big up his shoes and socks. So that's why we didn't that's why I didn't push it either, to be fair. And I also thought we could do it today together. So I've started. I'm going to start. Let me show you what we're looking at. Obviously, I'm going to start with the team that started. You know, maybe we can change the people that came on for the subs and stuff like that. And here is the team, baby. Here is the team that started. So that's how we're going to start. I don't know if I'm physically going to change for the subs. I might, but if I don't, then I don't. I might actually. All right. So here's the team, my gangista. Here is the team. We're about to get into some ratings now. So let me know. I think I can see, is that Vigilante on the screen? Big up, big up. And Dai missed sitters, bro. Absolute sitters, bro. Every time right at the keeper. He had about 4 chances in that game. Everton should have been out of sight. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But there you go. Like, people are fucking saying, what's going on for Ndai? Is he trying to throw the game or something? That's what people were saying. I was just like, it is what it is, man. You don't take your chances. You're not going to win the game. I always try and keep the same energy. Big up to Frog Fernandez. Wouldn't be a bad pun. It would be a fucking. You know, big up to Frog, man. In the summer, we should sign a left back, a CM, and a striker. Yeah, I mean, we got Hincapi, but he's a centre back. Same way we got a line full of centre backs. Ben White, Timber, Calafiori. They're all centre backs. Mosquera's a centre back. They're all centre backs. But still, even if we didn't spend money on a left back next season, I wouldn't be so upset, because I feel like replacement for Rice, so we can have rest, is important, and a proper backup striker and a left winger is very important. I don't want to see Drossard or Martinelli next season. I don't care what they've done this season. I've had enough. We need to move on. But anyway, I'll get into a few more comments. I've got this here so you lot can look at it. Let's start getting these ratings in. We are going to start with Raya. The league is done. It's not done. I can't, bro. I'm happy that you believe that, but I can't. I can't until it's mathematically done. Until they're saying, and Arsenal are the champions, it's not done. I will be celebrating then. Adam, then for 120, you can get Liao and then die. And die. But like I said, bro, this guy in front of goal, 60 as well. Then sell Trossard and Martinelli, of course. But even Trossard and Martinelli, Now, there are probably people we could sell, but that's not going to be easy. And it ain't going to be the money that people think either. You know, this is what Arteta's done to us, guys. But no one wants to admit that. What about Barcola or Dewey? 100%. I feel like they're in a bracket of wingers, though, that they've got all the attributes. They get to the final third, and it's not what it should be. But they are at the upper echelons of that bracket, Barcola included. So I would take a punt on them. I would. I really would. Yes, Everton were robbed. Title should have been wrapped up. No, I'm just saying, bro. And I weren't out here moaning about it. It just is what it is. I was happy that Everton took something off of them. But let's be honest, I was sitting there telling you like, after the game, I'm still a bit down because Everton should have won that game. Clear as day, but they didn't take their chances. They didn't get a VAR decision, maybe even 2 in that game. Do you know what I mean? So, and people are quiet. So I don't want to hear it today. I don't. You know what I mean? I definitely want Osherman. I'll take him in a heartbeat. With all due respect, he nearly bottled to West Ham. That's what I'm trying to say. People see that yesterday and still come over here with this madness. I'm trying to think what's the logic behind it, but there ain't no logic. It's just this.
What in the hell is going on?
Excellent question. And the answer you're looking for lies right here.
Who are you? Really?
Really? I am just a figment of your imagination. Damn, what a gullible breed.
There's no logic. It's just that. And then people want you to respect Arteta's PTSD. Oh, we played attacking football in 22, 23, and it didn't work. Also, we never go back to it again. All right, but cool, whatever. You want me to accept that PTSD, but you can't accept my PTSD. Why have I even got PTSD? Because of this fucking club and this manager. It's always the same, innit? Double standards, everybody. Absolute sitters. Missing those chances, no thanks. DG2, how you doing today, my bro? Hope you're good, man. Big up to Jamboy as well. We're teetering. We're up and down. We're up and down. Yeah, if we start getting below 20, then we're going to wrap up. And we're nearly there as it stands. Agree, AJ. Wait, you wouldn't take Mbappe at Arsenal? No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. And I'm not one of those guys that don't want bad boys at my club. And when I say bad boys, I mean someone that knows that they're the shit. Do you know what I'm trying to say? You think Kvaratskhelia don't know that he's the shit? Do you know what I'm trying to say? You think fucking, yeah, these players know. You think Haaland don't know he's the shit? He knows he's the shit. But still, you still have to have a bit of humility. This guy, he's been a problem at every club he goes to, bro. A big, big problem. Not just that, he's on 519 bags a week. You think Arsenal's going to pay that? I don't want none of these Real Madrid dons because they run the club, SSB, not a manager. So if they're running their club at Real Madrid, they're going to come and listen to Arteta. Now, don't get it twisted. I want people that can grab the game by the scruff of the neck. People like Alexis Sanchez, people that win you games. And I'll put him in that bracket. But if people are telling me that Ivan Toney's got an attitude problem, why the fuck are they just ignoring Mbappe when he's probably the worst footballer on the planet? Do you know what I'm trying to say? People are talking about Osherman, his wages and his attitude, but you're telling me about Mbappe, whose wages are bigger and his attitude's worse. This is what I'm trying to say. The double standards are crazy in football, so reactionary, you know, guys. It really is. Jamboy, that's fair, but I've always liked him and I do think he has the quality to play for a bigger club. No, I do as well. But he's been shit lately, and the way that you was missing against City, people was coming out saying, has Ndiaye just tried to throw the league? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Madness, bro. Big up to DG2 every time. Jamboy, this is what happens when you give 22-year-olds millions. They become arrogant. He was 19. And Tuchel's trying to talk to him on the field in front of everyone, and you're pushing past him. Like even Vinicius, what he did against Xavi Alonso. Are you trying to get beaten up, you little dickhead? When he took him off in the El Clasico and he started kicking off. Are you mad? The rest of the team should have battered him. Tunnel of death. What do you mean? Who the fuck are you, brother? But they don't have that in Real Madrid. The players run the team. That's why I don't want none of those guys at my club. If people are moaning about Osherman and Ivan Toney, why on earth are you talking to me about Mbappe, Vinicius, or Rodrigo? Rodrigo's a pussy anyway. He's just like Odegaard. If there was something kicking off, he'd probably be standing by the referee. I can't believe you want to sit on Real Madrid's bench when you can come and be a king at Arsenal. Hold down our left wing. No one else is taking you over. Do you know what I'm trying to say? What ambition has he got? He just wants to twerk in Madrid. comfortable footballers. So I don't want these guys at my club. Tony's in the building. How you doing, bro? Big up views. Arteta getting the players to tread in dog shit to get you the win. Yeah. Just like you were sending me the stuff about Pep and all that. West Ham don't like Arsenal, bro. But you lot had to hold it, innit? It is what it is, man. We had to get those 3 points. And like people have said in this chat, why did you save that performance for us? Do you know what I mean? You know that I like West Ham and you know that I got bare time for you, bro. But I know the feeling isn't mutual. I know that. I'm not saying like with me and you, but West Ham and Arsenal. We know you guys don't like us. But there you go, mate. There you go. Couldn't beat us. Should have, maybe. I don't know. Maybe we should have been better as well. Maybe we would have been better if Arteta never fucked it all up, but he nearly did. And like I was always saying, man, should have beat Brentford, bro. Where was that performance there? Where was that performance against Palace? Let's hope that you can give more of those performances towards the end of the season. And I will be giving you a West Ham top as well once I buy it, June or July, and you can give that away on your channel, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But yeah, and even if Arsenal wrapped up this league weeks ago, then we might have been able to play a second team or not been on it as much. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So I blame Arsenal a little bit as well, only because I don't want West Ham to go down. But not everyone feels like that at all. Do you know what I mean? So no, keep Mbappe away. Any of those Madrid players, I don't want none of them, bro. They're running the show. So how are they gonna come in and then just be part of the group again? Or maybe some of them might if they're on their own. But if it's Mbappe, we're gonna have so many issues off the field. It's just not worth it. Big up to Tony, man, each and every time. Make sure that you are sub to Hammers Football TV as well. A man said, why? Just go and watch any documentary on Mbappe right now, bro. They're not even long. There's ones that are like 20 minutes. You'll see exactly why. He is a pain in the ass, bro. Big up Tony, unlucky. Yeah, man. And Dai's finishing isn't good enough. I back that. He had like 4 opportunities against City. He didn't score 1. For me, that's a test. You play against a big team. People always say that about Gyökeres. Oh, it's just the smaller teams, this, that, and the third. But the energy is different for other players. Because people have their own. It's not regency bias. Identity bias, maybe. Whatever your beliefs are, that's going to shape your bias. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Everyone's got it, by the way. There's Tony's link. Appreciate that. The game's the game. You win some, you lose some. After Atleti, all the Arsenal fans, that was a penalty. I thought it was soft. But the letter of the law is there's contact. It's a penalty. But was I complaining about that? No. Why? Because we should have done more in the game. I was more upset with how we played. Just like I was yesterday with West Ham. How we played after Arteta fucked up the team. Who do I blame for it? Arteta. Am I going to be piping on about the VAR decision? No, I'm not. It's not in my control. It's not in your control. It's only in their control. And sometimes you get them and sometimes you don't. So get over it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Most of how I felt yesterday after the thing shaking is because of how bad we played in open play. The fact that Fernandes, if he did have his shooting boots on, it might have been a whole different game altogether. That was where my anger come from, not directly from the VAR decision. There's Tony's link, man. Come on, absolute legend. Make sure that you are subbing to the guy Tony. Sorry, I didn't even read this. Ndai is great at missing open goals, just like fucking Madueke does the first thing right and then hits it in row Z. I can't. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Big up Kwame. In other games, you know they stand. Maybe so, bro. Maybe so, but don't be held up on that tone. I know it's hard to say because it's affected you this time. But as I keep saying, where was those performances in the other games? Sometimes it goes for you and sometimes it don't. We've had decisions not go for us literally very, very recently. Atletico Madrid, the decisions for Everton that never went against City, that's for us as well. Didn't stand. You have to just take it, unfortunately. With you, there's more on the line. But if it was just our one game, that's going to relegate you, like, I don't really feel that. I don't feel that's fair, you know, because plenty of opportunities to wrap it up, just like we've had plenty of opportunities to wrap up this league. So if Arteta bottled it and then people say, oh, it's not fair because it was so close, I'm going to be like, shut up, bro. Tell me about, is it fair? He had so many chances to win this league. So Mbappe solves your goal issue. So are you not even an Arsenal fan and SSB? Can you let me know who you support, please, if that's all right? Big up Tone, big up Quadra. Let me continue anyway, because I've got this team up here for the ratings and we're all getting drawn in. Yeah, so switch on. Everyone focus. Start giving me your ratings. There's Vigilante's burner. Well, not burner, bro. Second channel, nearly at 50. Only 4 needed. See, I don't mind that at all. That's amazing. I don't think we've had anywhere. We had 40 at one point. Yeah. Big up your shoes on socks. If there's something you want me to play and I've got it, let me know. But let's get into these ratings now, guys. The Alex sell all 3. They're not good enough. Fraley Odegaard cameo appearance yesterday proved the old saying, even the broken clock is right twice a day. I couldn't have put it better myself. So now if Odegaard continues to play like that, then we've got a conversation, ain't we? But one time, why is the football world so reactionary? Grown adults losing their shit. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Right, some people have given me the ratings. Big up to Fraley, big up to Dre, and big up to Slipping Kimmy. Good to have you back in the building. Please let me know, are you a man or a female? I think I asked you that last time, and I don't know if I got the answer. I don't want to get it wrong. So my apologies, man. Big up to Slipping Kimmy. William McKenna's in the building as well. My broski. How you doing, man? Please smash up the likes. Alex the Boss. Big up to Penfoldinho. Do you know what I'm saying? Mods on the chat. Levels. Smash the hell out the likes. We got, yeah? Can we get it to 50? Absolute legends, man. Amazing. All of you guys. Big up views in chat. That was a massive win yesterday, guys. Surely Arsenal can't fuck it up from here. That's what you'd think, William. But I didn't think Arteta would mash up the game so badly. All he had to do is bring Mascara on. We was doing some madness, bro. Like, oh my Lord. Arteta had a major brain fart. Facts, Jamboy. And you can't deny that, bro. You can't deny it. But anyway, big up to you, legends. Let me, hold on. Question for everyone. If we win it at home to Burnley, do you actually trust Arteta to play 4 under-23s against Crystal Palace? I don't. No, he won't. Even though we've got our game coming up on the 30th, I believe. So I think there's enough time. But I believe even if we beat Burnley, if Man City win their games, it's going to come down to the last game. Do you know what I'm trying to say? We might win by 2 points, or it might be a goal difference thing. So we can't afford to just go to Palace and don't put out a team that's going to win the game. But you're right. I don't think he would anyway. I think he's going to play, the strongest side he can against Burnley and Crystal Palace, because that's what he's like. He's an idiot. It's just taken him all season to realize that we've got Thomas Partey's replacement. We've had him in here since last year. Since before then, he's a Halen product, you idiots. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And Donuts were trying to tell me he was a left back last year. Absolute clowns. I'm not the best football knowledge, remembering bare things. I smoke weed every day. I know football, innit? A lot of these clowns don't even know the game. Anyway, Art Ketchum, yeah, from Pallet Town. Tell them again. I'll say what I saw. We won the league. Fair play. I don't agree with that, but that's why we can all think for ourselves. Tony, I hope you guys stay up. Yeah, I hate that as well, man. I hate that, but only we do though, bro, because we know some probably got West Ham family. I have, you know what I'm trying to say? So that's why we got a bit of a soft spot, but they don't have it for us, man. Not too many apologizing now. Do you know what I mean? Because Tony's wrapped up on this VAR decision. And listen, I don't blame him, man. You know I got love for you, my bro. Bro was panicking hard. Yeah, Arteta, bro. But no one's speaking about that because we got the 3 points. Guaranteed if we didn't, everyone would have been speaking about that, even the top gooners. Because we're so reactionary and they're so fickle and it's so annoying. After the fact he didn't go straight to Mascara, I just can't say it's, bro, and that's your reason. It's my reason as well, and my PTSD. Dre might have his reasons, and he's entitled to that. As long as we're not out here trying to change people's minds, I've got no problem with it whatsoever. Arteta was doing up Turkish in his head, 100%, bro. He was doing up Lee, bruv. He was doing up Lee. We'll give you a little burst of league quickly. And then I want to get into ratings. So get your ratings in because we're already over 2 hours and I've got things to do today. And I want to try and be back for this watch along. Let's go.
Stayed on the pitch. Oh!
One more time.
Jesus Christ, Rooney! What are you doing?
Louis.
Get out! Oh, don't want to give the ball away because that Arteta drilled it and drilled it. That's not mine! They're all Fucking hell!
Right. And obviously there's more of that clip, right? And I need to put it on the other side so I can pause it and talk about it. Do you hear Robbie? Lee. Like telling him to calm down. Robbie's feeling embarrassed that he's brought Vinnie Jones to Uganda and he's going mad. But that's how every Arsenal fan should be. If you're seeing your team do shit, why are you sitting there all cool? Why after the game are you making excuses? That's how you should be, by the way. And people say, oh, Lee's a flip-flop and he's a bit of a top gooner and he's trying to save his job. And some of those things might be true. But I also get a real fan feeling from him. He's the only person left. That's how they all should look. He's drilling it into them not to lose the ball. That's why we're not making risky passes. Why can you not think for yourselves? It's obvious that this guy's a clown and he does clown things. Stop just trying to back it, bro. Yeah, that's my guy. I'm just going to back it regardless. Well, even though he's a kiddie fiddler. Now, I'm not saying that's Mikel Arteta, but I'm just saying how dumb you look. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm just going to back it regardless. Anyway, let me go on to this lineup builder. I'm going to get busy with his ratings. Otherwise, I'm just going to get distracted. Some people have said 9, I believe. I'm just going to have to start it and then go to the bottom. Otherwise, I'm going to be wasting time scrolling through chats. Let me try and not guess the player. Pick your squad. That was my save lineups. Are they not going to let me edit it? They should do, though, shouldn't they? Yes, they should. What's this? Enabled, embed. Download image. I don't want to download it. I don't want to copy full URL either. Why are they not letting me edit this motherfucker? It's in the saved one. It's in the saved one. All right. It's not letting me edit it. So I'm going to have to make it. I'm going to have to do it again. So, you know, this one I made earlier, you know, like the cooking shows was just a fucking waste of time because here I am having to do it. But I suppose as we put them in, we can give them a rating as well. He was my man of the match. I'm going to say 9. I ain't going to waste no time. He's been our man of the match a few times towards the end of the season, and that's not a good sign. So everyone coming in their pants and saying he's world-class, you're right. But why are you not looking at the bigger picture? Let's keep it moving. Raya gets a 9. For me, we're going to start with Ben White. Or do we? In the end, it was Mascara. We'll do Mascara. Yeah. No, we won't. Fuck it. We'll do Ben White. We'll do Ben White. And then I don't know. We might even have to maybe change it. Now, how do you feel Ben White was playing before the injury? I actually think it was one of his better games. You know, I'm not saying he dealt with Somerville, you know, brilliantly the whole way through, but it's only when he came off did we start having problems down the right. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I actually thought he done all right before the injury. Jamboy, thank you for explaining. Now I fully understand it. Big up to you, legends. Let me go to the bottom. White 6.3. Ben White 5 from Fraley. Blue Peter settings, yeah, with all of these badges and all of this. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Credit for no reason, but no worries. Someone tape up Julian's mouth. In what world is Arteta better than Ferguson? Yeah, someone should just stone him right there and then. Just brick him. Do you know what I'm trying to say? What an idiot. Disgusting, a West Ham fan assaulted an Arsenal fan yesterday. It's not the fans' fault they lost. Terrible behaviour. Absolutely. Just like when Semenyo's been getting racially abused. Terrible behaviour. You know, we don't, you know, absolutely keep the same energy, man. If we draw or even worse, lost the game yesterday, you know, we would have lost the league. It is what it is. It's really simple. Now, if we drew the game, it would have been advantage City, but not lost the league. If we lost the game, then maybe we would have lost the league, depending on if Man City was to have taken their chances. That's what everyone keeps forgetting. And I said that yesterday. If we drew, it would have been advantage back with City. But all it would have done is just they had the draw against Everton, we had the draw against West Ham. It just would have been back to what it was. So listen, you feel the way you feel, bro. That's cool. But this logic is not really simple because it's not, is it? I got to be honest. While it's mathematically still open, it's not really simple. While Arteta's still making brain farts like he did yesterday, it's definitely not really simple, you know? But you're entitled to feel that. You're entitled to feel confident. I think I read this one. I was trying to find the ratings. Fuck it. I'm not going up anymore. I'm just going down. We've got a 5. We've got a 6-3. You never dangle your leg in those challenges. It was mad, innit? It was mad. It definitely looked bad though, straight off the bat. 6-3. We got another 5 here. We got a 6.69. Wow. All right. What do I think for Benny Blanco before he went off? I'm gonna say a 6.5. Because like I said, we weren't having those problems with Somerville. I'm not saying it would have been like that all game, but Arsenal as a team, we started the game well. Calafiori was having opportunities. We was hitting the woodwork. Like we was all over them. So when we had the injury and Arteta had a brain fart, that's when everything went down the pan. And you can try and say otherwise, but then you're going to have to explain that to me, innit? You really are, in my humble opinion. We'll do the rest of them, and then I'll come back and change White. White's a 6.5. Saliba, you know what I'm saying? I think these guys relatively played well. Both him and Magalhaes. I'm gonna go for a 7. I'm gonna go for a 7 for Saliba. Why am I putting it in again? And I'm gonna go for a 7 again for Magalhaes. Obviously, I'm gonna jump back into the comments and see what you man are saying. Yeah, I saw that. Threw him down the stairs. The Arsenal fans should have battered him, bro. But there's probably more West Ham fans there, innit? But still, are you mad? This is what people are doing for football. This is what Arsenal fans are doing to other Arsenal fans if you don't love Arteta. There's fights at the Emirates. Assault is bad, but he was in the wrong end wearing the R shirt. Silly Matt, maybe so, but still, man. Thrown down the stairs. Was he even inciting anything, or was he just like, oh shit, I took the wrong turn and now there's bare West Ham fans? I don't know, man. Even still, you might boo him. People might be like, get out of here before you get a slap, or give him a warning first, or even be like throwing little things at him like bottles or empty. But I don't know, not even that. But to throw someone down the stairs, you could have killed him. Mad, innit? Does it mean you can swing your hands? Yeah, at someone. Banter deserves banter as a response, not punches. It's a game, not war. Not just that, but if he got thrown down the stairs, he could have died. Depending on how he felt. If he got punched in the wrong way, he could have died. So it's I don't co-sign that. Genuinely could have killed him if he landed on his head falling down the stair. Literally great minds, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So now that's attempted murder. And what? That's cool. Just because you saw someone in an Arsenal shirt. Now, if that was Arsenal fans doing it to West Ham, they would have been kicking off, oh, we got robbed by the VAR and your fans are beating up our fans, blah, blah, blah. Like, it would have been big noise, innit? So I don't even know if that's noise. I ain't even heard about that until now. Saliba 6.5. Go touch grass for a chance to win 100 subs. Look at this bullshit, bro. Look at these people, man. Are you even a human being? That's what I need to know. Why is there no dots by the name? Gabby 7, Saliba 7.5. Fair play. Gabby 7. I think they both get a 7. I don't know if I could choose anyone that was better than the other one. And I need to get this done quick because time is ticking and we ain't even got 20 people in it. Fraley, can't believe people do this over football. ZSM, that's what I'm trying to say. Our own fans fight each other, bro. People have written on my post, I deserve to get stabbed. If I see you at the parade, then watch. Yeah, cool. I will watch and I will be at the parade. You know what I'm trying to say? So good luck, innit? But I'm just saying, this is what we get told because we don't like Arteta. Magalhaes -7. Is that a typo? Or are you saying 7? Because you gave Saliba 7.5, so he was your favorite out of the two. I'm gonna say that's a typo, bro. -7. Bro, he tumbled down about 50 steps. I mean, Let me send it to you. It's bad. Yeah, send it to me. I don't know if I'll play it today, maybe tomorrow, because I'm running out of time and I'm running out of people in the building. Saliba 7, Gabriel 7. Let's move on to Mr. Glass before he was taken off. And apparently it was a knock. And I'm like, all right, cool. So you're taking Calafiori off, just putting Cappy on. Why the fuck are you putting Miles Lewis Skelly? Like, this guy's an idiot. Like, even the simplest things, you can't even do that. Why didn't Hencappy come on? You didn't have to take off Lewis Skelly. Like, it's almost so simple that he don't. It's really simple. It's so simple he don't want to do it. Mr. Stubborn. Calafiori played a half, was dragged at half time for a knock. He was okay for me. He was okay. I'm going to say 6.5. Again, couple of times caught out of position, but I'm not going to get onto you for that because that's the dynamic we're trying to have with him and Miles Lewis Skelly. And I can see that it works. Not 10 out of 10, but it works. So I'm not going to go on with that, you know. Didn't exactly pull up trees, but I thought he was quite good. 6.5 for me. And before I change him, I'm going to jump straight back over to White. I'm not even going to bother putting Declan here because Arteta's a dickhead. Yeah, we're not even going to bother with that. But we're going to put Mosquera because he came on, you know, at halftime and finished the game at right back. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Arteta just doing stupid things. Oh, Calafiori's got a knock now. Put on Hincapié. Why do you do all of this stupidness? Taking Skelly out of our midfield for Pupamendi. So now we've lost the midfield. This is what I'm trying to say, bro. And losing the midfield don't help us in defense because there's no barrier, is there? So if we can't hold up the ball in attack, it's just onto the defense over and over and over. Let me stop waffling. Mosquera, I thought, got cooked. I'm not even going to lie to you. He needed to come on. He was the only option. Maybe he would have grown into the game if he was chosen first. I mean, I think he grew into it a little bit. But Somerville was cooking him, in my humble opinion. But it don't matter. That was the only choice you had to make. You've got to trust your players. You've got to let them work it out sometimes. But saying all of that, for me, Mosquera holds a 5, which is pretty average. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And that's what I thought about Mosquera. Let me jump down to your comments. Fraley, is he okay? I don't know, to be honest. He means 7. I thought that. Calafiori 6, fair play. Cala 5 to 6, I'm not sure. What did I give him? 6.5? Maybe the point was a bit generous. A lot of people are saying 6. I hear it. 5.5, what, for Cala? Oh, no. You're talking for Mosquera. Fair play. Fair play. California 6.3. So we're not too far off Dre on that one. Prome's in the building. Where have you been, bro? Just woken up? I know man must have been, yeah, saving the world or doing a night shift or something. I hear it. Big up to Prome. Yes, man. Prome's in the building. And we got all of the ratings from you. Fair play. Raya 10, White 5, Saliba 7, Magales 8, California 6, Skelly 6. Not bad. Okay. Rice 6.5. He was shit at right back, but you can't really blame him for that. But I'm not going to argue with that. Eze 6. He was probably one of the worst players for me. Gyökeres 6.5, Saka 5. Oh no, I don't think Eze was worse than Saka. He was the worst. And then Eze. Trossard was actually good. And he hasn't been good for me for weeks. But the last couple of games he's played, I even went straight on X. When he done that outside of the boot past the Calafiori, I was like, fucking hell. Where's this been? Do you know what I'm trying to say? We actually started the game very well. We did. And then Arteta fucked it up, guys. Yeah, no one can change my mind on that. Yeah, Mosquera, I've given a 5 anyway. And then we're going to have to change this for Miles Lewis Skelly. I can't even rate him in the midfield because he ended the game at left back. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So I'm going to put him just straight to left back to begin with. I think that might be the easier thing. And I thought he was solid. You know, again, he's having to pay for Arteta's stupidness. All you have to do is put on Mosquera. Oh, Calafiori's got a knock. Put on Hincapié. Nothing changes, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? Nothing changes. If anything, Hincapié just stays on the left side and doesn't go all the way wandering to the other side of the pitch. And it might even have been better for us. Skelly and Rice are still in the midfield. Jobs are good. It was so simple. And you nearly fucked it up, bro. So no one can give me any excuses for Arteta today, bro, because there's none. I'm not hearing none of it. Anyway, I'm going to say a 6.5 for Skelly. Not his fault. And I thought he done well considering everything that went with it. I'm going to just start with Rice here. I'm not going to bother to move him around. What a dickhead. You tried to put him right back, didn't work. You tried to put him in the 8, didn't work. You've got to put him in the 6. He hasn't got the energy to play 8 anymore because you've killed him. He's not a fucking 8, by the way. How many mistakes? And people giving Arteta the credit for changing it. Now, while I was trying to listen to that, I'm like, all right, yeah, because he could have just been stubborn and not. But I said, you shouldn't have done that in the first place. You can't shit your own pants and then complain about the smell. Well, at least he changed his pants. But did you have an opportunity to not shit yourself, bro? Did you? Anyway, Declan Rice, man, was shit at the right back. We know he's struggling with injury. I'm going to give Deckers a 6.5. I am. I don't think even when he plays bad, he's still relatively good. And that's how good of a player he is. We need to look after him. Instead, ran through the ground. No one cares as long as we win. But they care about Mikel Arteta. Anyway, right. I'll start with Eze. I'll put Zubimendi on the right, and then I'll change Eze and maybe even Zubimendi. You know what I'm saying? Because Zubimendi came off again, didn't he? Havertz came on. It was so fucked up towards the end. I don't even know where people were half the time. I don't know about you guys, but it was a bit mad. Eze was one of the worst for me. Now, not worse than Saka, but he really needs to stop this lapsadaisical, I'm a good player, so I'm just going to take my time. No, bro. No. Be more on it. You need to have a lot more energy in your first touch, and you need to stop just playing it backwards. Turn. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Because I'm seeing that a lot more from Eze now, and I don't like that. Eze gets a 5.5. Gonna have to start with Zubi here because I'm confused. I mean, obviously it would have been Skelly, but we know he didn't finish the game here. Zubimendi was shit for me. Again, was he worse than Saka though? You're shitter than a 5.5, but you're better than a 5. You know what I'm trying to say? You're better than a 5. You're gonna get a 5.2, and you had to get hooked because you were shit. That ball to Eze. And he's probably knackered. He's played 4,000 minutes this year. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Probably ain't got the legs for it. He definitely ain't got the fucking courage because his back passing, side passing, same old shit. That's why we need Skelly and Rice in this midfield. Arteta, shit in the bed. Right? But we knew Eze got dragged. Who did he get dragged for at the start? Did he get dragged for Odegaard? I can't remember. I was pacing so much times. I didn't see everything. Did he get dragged for Odegaard? Let me go. Mascara 6.6. Mascara 5.5. Mascara 5. Skelly 6.5. Arteta 10. So Prom's been at the dopamine again today, bro. Bro, you're doing a Lee Judges Prom. 1 minute we sack Arteta. The next minute we're winning it all. Make up your mind, big man. You know what I mean? I know you've been doing the night shift, so you might not have got lots of sleep. Jesus Christ, Arteta a 10. You might even be trolling. Maybe I've just taken that the wrong way. Let me wait until let me know what you're doing here. Is that a real or are you trolling, bro? Let me know. Let me know. Eze 5, Saka 4.5. I ain't got there yet. Rice 6.5. Trossard's wife leaves him and suddenly he rediscovers his form. Free from these bitches. I'm joking. But any man that's been with a woman long like me, like 2 decades, we're not the boss. You know what I'm trying to say? We ain't. Yeah, we get drained and then discarded a lot of the time. Saka was non-existent in the game. At least Eze was visible. That's why he's above Saka. Yeah, fair play. We ain't got there yet for me though. Glock 6, we ain't got there yet. Who was I even asking for Odegaard? I'm just gonna fucking put him in anyway because we knew he came on, didn't we? Let's get rid of it. Oda farce. Did Havertz come on for Gyökeres? I think I might have been pacing these times there. When I came back to the game, Havertz was on the pitch. Let me know what some of the subs were, guys. Just in terms of this. Odegaard, I'm going to put in. And Odegaard, for once, had a good game. Wouldn't say man of the match, but you got an assist. I thought you had a good game. I'm going to give him a 7. He might have got more, but I don't know if this is regular or not. You didn't play the whole game. You came on and you did what I didn't think you were going to do and contributed. So you hold a 7. Let's see if you can continue to do that. Then you might keep your place. But if you don't, get out. And I don't see what's the problem with that. I think that's pretty fair. You know what I mean? I'm about to take Zubimendi out because I know we got sub back off again. But I'm pretty sure that was for, like, it was so weird. I can't even tell you who came on and who came off. Do you remember Trossard's hat-trick for Brighton versus Liverpool just a few games before we brought him? Hasn't scored a hat-trick since, has he? No, I don't believe so. There was another period of time when Gabriel Jesus was coming back and Trossard was in the form of his life, and then you just swapped him out for Gabriel Jesus. Arteta's known for doing these type of things. That's why we blame him all the time. You know, Trossard 8, Zubi 2. Zubi was rubbish. MLS 6-4, I agree, was the casualty. Unfortunately, was given the lot. Yeah. 8 for the attitude. Fair play. Now I said 6-5. He was a casualty, but I thought he did okay with what was put on his desk. Not defending Arteta, his fault, but a bit of credit for taking off Zubi. No, I can't ZSM, because you made the mistake in the first place. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's like, how much credit? Like, I don't know, like, you've committed a crime and then you're in jail saying that you're sorry. All right. So you've had some accountability, but how much credit do we give? For me personally, that's not for me. If you want to give him credit, give him credit. Everyone's entitled to do what they want to do, but not for me. Not for me. That's fair play for you. Not fair play for me. It's so simple what you had to do, bro. Everyone and their nan. 1 sub, mascara, job done. So there can be no credit. I'm sorry. Not from me. Other people want to give him credit, crack on. You're entitled to do what you like. Say hi to Declan, 7.5. It's a troll. Fucking hell, you got me scared there for a bit, Prom. You did. I can't lie. You did. But what we're going to do, I can't remember who. I think Zubimendi came off for who? For Mascara? Who ended up finishing in midfield? I know Madueke came on. Let's just go to Saka. Let's just go to Saka for now, because no one's telling me who the subs were, because a lot of them I didn't see because I was pacing. We'll go to Saka. We know he came off. I saw him. Fucking shit, bro. Fucking shit. I'm going to give Saka a 4. Absolutely rubbish, bro. You came back with those 2 games that you're trying to shush people. What, just to go right back to that? That's what I'm trying to tell people. Everyone's going to be jizzing in their pants about Odegaard. What? He plays in the next game right back to factory settings. Then what? So I'm trying to say, we're too easily pleased as Arsenal fans. It's ridiculous. Gyökeres. Did Havertz come on in the midfield or did he come on for Gyökeres? I'm going to ask one more time. Let me go to the bottom. Zubidoo for Havertz. What in the midfield? Odegaard for Eze. Madueke for Saka. Did Yok finish the game? I think he might have, innit? There you go. There you go. So I'll go back to the, I'll do Gyökeres now, and then I'll go and change Zubi for Havertz. Gyökeres, everyone, weren't one of his best games. Obviously, we didn't play great as a team, so I can't directly blame him. And then the whole nucleus of the team, the whole balance of the team got messed up. I'm going to give Gyökeres a 6, personally. Not bad, not good. I think that's okay. Trossard, a lot of people said this was the man of the match for me. It was Raya, but he actually played well. There was one time in the game he pissed me off. He was doing his turn back. But other than that, solid. Good passing, held on to the ball relatively well, and was clutch for the goal. You know what I mean? Trossard gets a 7.5. Clutch for the goal. Nearly man of the match. But Raya had to keep us in it. All right, so that's them. Let me remove Zubimendi. I mean, what was Havertz even on the pitch for? What did Havertz do in the game? Can anyone tell me? What the fuck did he bring on this absolute donkey for? You thought he was going to pass to Gyökeres? Did anyone remember anything that Havertz done? I'll give you a second while I have a sip of my water. Because I'm struggling. Apart from complaining to the ref, I don't understand what this guy is doing at my club. And you know he might get a new deal because Arteta's said that he's indisposable. He must give the best nosh, bro. He must give the best nosh, and yeah, he might be the tightest, yeah, lightning. But that's what Arteta's on. Let me go to the comments quickly. Kai Havertz, everybody. Man said moral support for Odegaard. Second best player of the game, Trossard, in my opinion, yeah. Gyökeres 7, fair play. I appreciate that, Dre, as well. He's sure. He saw Joshua Kimmich playing at right back and thought, let me do it with Rice. He made that mistake last season with Thomas Partey, bro. You know what I mean? And then tried to throw him under the bus. It's like, bro, Thomas Partey's like in bits, and he was way older than Declan Rice, in his 30s, and you're trying to play him at right back. So not only have you mashed up all of the balance in the midfield, which is actually doing well for us, you put an old man at right back and asked him to do more running. Even Declan Rice, he's been playing in the 6 because he's knackered. So why are you putting him right back and asking him to run up and down the pitch? Havertz 5. Big up to Snook. Show some love to views. Big up to you, Snook, man. I don't think I've seen you for a minute, my G. Odegaard did only one thing right, but people don't want to talk about that. Like I said, I did think he contributed. Odegaard 7. That's what I gave. Yeah, you know, but if you want to give context, we can. Big up to Vigi, said 1, fair play. Odegaard gets 5. He did one thing correctly, which was pass to Trossard. And I'm not even going to, I think you've got a point. I say things like this all the time. But cool. He surprised me. Whatever, 7. Hint, think even his new position to play. There might have been a typo in that. Top Gooners give Mikel a 10 for his tight trousers. Do you know what I'm saying? Whole team average of 5 for me. Big up to Pro, man. Big up to Pro. Havertz, I've got a few for Havertz. I think he was so poor, if I'm going to be honest. He was so poor. Snooker Shark, aren't you Matt Bullman? Oh, is he? Is he Matt Bullman? We're going to have to need to know, bro, because I swear he was out here chatting shit about my bro Shane, and we definitely don't have any of that. Is he Vigilantes? You know, I'm going to take your word from it. I'm going to take your word from it, yeah? So he's out of here, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? You know these people that they come over to your chat, you know what I'm saying? You show them a bit of love, and then they just start acting like you're their girlfriend or something. Why are you not reading my comments? Why doesn't Shane let me back in the chat? Because you're a gimp. You know what I'm saying? You must have been trolling or doing something, bro. And he's always putting up comments about Shane. Shane Gooner doesn't let me in his chat. So you think I'm going to see that you're chatting shit about my guy, and I'm just going to be cool with it? Like, hey, I don't know, man. I don't know how you, man, are, but I don't move in life like that. I just don't. You get me? Let me finish this anyway. Otherwise, we're going to be here for fucking forever. I'm going to give Havertz. He's lucky to even get a free. Let's remove Saka for Madueke, who again wasn't any good for me. 5. Lucky you're even getting that, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? Again, I wouldn't mind selling him in the summer. I really wouldn't. I don't think anyone else came on, did they? Did Trossard finish the game? I think so. I don't think there's any more subs. Unless I'm mistaken. Let me go to the bottom of the chat quickly. I don't think there was. Jordan, hey views, bro. Big up to you, my G. Hope you're good. Bro, I was Arteta in 22-23. I thought this guy's changed our lives, but the bottling at the end, especially the battering, at home versus Brighton, 3-0 really broke me. Never recovered since. No, I hear that, bro. I hear that. Even I was like, all right, Arteta, you're here anyway. It's time to show and prove. Win. And he couldn't do it. And even now, guys, even when the whole thing's being handed to us, he's still trying to fuck it up with dumb decisions. Still. So that's why I just don't like the guy, bro. And that's all right. I've worked with loads of people I don't like. What does that mean? He's just an employee of my club. But he can stay as long as you're winning. I've always said that. You know? Al Nassr versus Al Hilal battle for the title tomorrow, by the way. Wow, I've never really been watching what is the league called? Saudi League? I don't watch it, bro. I don't know if it's any good or not, to be fair. Madaway K2, Nonny 3. Big up to you. And Kwanzaa just put your link in, Jordan. Appreciate that. No one else came on, did they? Man said, yeah, valid as fuck. Big up to Fraley. These man try everything. Man's laughing. What he say? I'm going backwards, by the way. Hey, hey. No, Snoop was bigging man up, but Vigilante said, hold on, ain't you Matt Bullman? And Matt Bullman, someone that we don't fuck with around here because you chat shit and you're trying to write stuff about my bro. So of course you're gonna be out of it. People, this is what I'm trying to say. Grown adults making new accounts just to come back to a place that they're not gonna be welcome anyway. It's crazy work, isn't it? It's crazy work. Let me get rid of that though. Yeah, that was obviously the ratings that we got out the way. We're coming on for 3 fucking hours. Right, last segment of the day. This is actually quite difficult today. 3 things we learned. This is actually quite difficult today. I've learned that Arteta is still a dickhead. I'm sorry. I've learned that you still got that default setting. You literally reverted to it. You're lucky that we got away with it. That's the first thing. Other than that, we learned that Havertz is rubbish, like in the midfield or up front. We learned that if we just try and, I don't know, defend 1-goal leads, I mean, we should have learned that plenty of times this season, we're going to end up conceding. We got lucky. I'm struggling for 3 things we learned. I'm just stumped by the first thing that we learned. I can't believe you still got this bozo in you, Arteta. I can't believe you made such a poor decision and then just kept making poor decisions. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And then people are trying to give him credit for going back on it. I mean, I hear it, but struggling. You know what I mean? Struggling, bro. Struggling. Saudi Pro League. Is it any good, my bro? I don't even know if it shows on Yora. I'm gonna have to check that as well. There's Pro Ice's link. Love that. Helsinki, where have you been today, my bro? Hope you're well. Hope you've had a good day. Madaway K4. Lego Head played Declan Wright. Yeah, Rice. Right back versus Brighton and Hove Albion at home, December 2025. Did we win the game? I don't think we did. It's good, especially the top 4 teams of the PIF: Al Hilal, Al Ali, Al Dasir, and Al Ittihad. If I've said that right, these teams can give Premier teams a run for their money. Al Hilal did beat City in the Club World Cup, by the way. Yeah, they can. I'm not gonna diss it and say it's a farmers' league. I just haven't really been into it. People say that about France and Germany. Look at PSG and Bayern. You know what I'm trying to say? Like farmers' league. Like what? You know what I'm trying to say? So it's just people being disingenuous, man. And there's a lot of people that are like that. You know, I think at the time Timber picked up an injury then. Yeah, Timber's gone. I'm confident we ain't gonna see him till next season. So then we got to start being upset. Why did you keep playing him when he was clearly injured and now he's not fit for the end of the season? But no one wants to have that conversation about Arteta. It's like, you know, that your family member's doing some mad stuff, kiddie fiddling stuff, but because he's your family, you don't want to talk to him. I don't care if it's family, bro. You're going to get put under the jail if I find out you're doing things like that. Just like Jimmy Savile at the BBC, all those people around him, no one said nothing. You're just as part to blame. Just as part. You're just as. That's why I even get onto the players. Do you care about your own career? Because if that was me, I'd be like, Gaffer, I'm not playing. I'm in pain. I don't want to play in pain. Oh, but we need you. Oh, then you trust your other Donnies. Why didn't you buy more people then? It's manipulation. But people don't want to talk about that. All right, before we get out of it, tell me what you want, guys. Tell me what you want, what you really want. If I've got it, I'll play it. 50 likes. We got there. Yeah. Without the raid, even though I'll probably be struggling for 400 views, but it is what it is. Yeah, big up all the brothers. Yeah, we got there. Tell me what you want before I get out of it. How many games has he won with midfielders at right back? He's done it very often. Bro, I think we won. The first time we played Party there, I think we won that game. That's why he thought it's okay. Then you continue to do it another 11 times. All of those games in between the last one, we dropped points in. So we was winning, draw the game. Winning, draw the game. Maybe a little loss. Winning, draw the game. You done it about 12 times last season and it worked twice. But that's what Arteta's like. If it works one time, he's going to keep trying it, even though it fails a million times. Yes, we did 2-1. Even still, it's stupid. It makes no sense. The commentators were talking about Miles Lewis-Skelly going to right back. That don't even make no sense. He's got a left foot, you idiots. Oh, anyway, you can watch it on dodgy links. I got Arsenal full of them. Never paid a penny for any subscription ever in my life, and I rate that. Obviously, where I'm trying to do content and I'm live, and if I do watch alongs, I don't want it buffering. I don't want it pausing all the time. Like, I try and watch some quality so that we have a quality stream. But you never know, bro. You never know. I love Eze. He chose Arsenal. We're going to need him in the final. We are. And I love Eze, but I'm not going to overlook him. He's been shit the last couple of weeks. He has. And he needs to get his finger out of his ass. Otherwise, I can't defend him anymore. He might lose his Champions League final place. You keep playing all lapsadaisical, make Odegaard come in and look busy running around. You're going to sit on the bench for the Champions League final. Now, you know what I'm like. I think he's a moments player. So you need to give him more moments on the field. But at the same time, we can't carry anyone, bro. I'm not telling you to run back all the way to the, to our goal. And I'm not saying that, but you need to move quicker. Yeah, you're too lapsadaisical, and I don't like it. Been having a migraine, feeling a bit better. You're still on. Listen, I know about migraines, bro. And I literally got to go to bed when I get them. Like, the tablets don't even work. So Godspeed, my G. Get well soon. Tyson Mitchell, absolute legend in the building. Definitely like the stream. Watch Timber will need surgery. Probably. We knew he was in the red zone halfway through the season, but the manager keeps playing them. The same for Declan Rice, Saka, Saliba, Magalhaes, all of them. And they're all not the same as what they were because of Mikel Arteta. No one cares, though, as long as we win. All right, fine. But then if I don't love the manager and I've got a bit more love for the players, why are you trying to get onto me? Also, a fun fact, Al Hilal are currently invincible in the league. If Al Nassr managed to draw with Al Hilal will most probably lose the league while being invincible. That's crazy. Well, that actually says invisible, but I know what you meant, my G. The last one said invisible. Defo like it, man. Man sniffing crotch. Oh boy. Yeah, Prome's coming in here with requests, and you were late. But it's all right. It's all right. I'm in an all right mood because we hit 50 likes. Otherwise, we wouldn't have been doing it. What is that even? I can't even remember what the fuck that's called, actually. This is what happens to me all the time as well. Hey, 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 hey. Yeah, you know what to be doing at home. I think I remember, actually. Yeah. I remember. But while we wait, everyone say hello to João Pedro.
Oh, what is this?
Oh!
Come on, man. Come on, man. This ain't right. Oh my God. They said he built like a migraine. They said he's built like a migraine. Oh, this not right, bro. This not right.
Boo, not cool.
This not right. I've never seen a flat screen chin in my entire life, but this not right, bro. Oh my God. He got every vein in his head on display. Come, stop it. Stop it.
The nigga chin!
Y'all gotta stop sending me this shit, bro. Homie might be a human being like the rest of us. You see, I can't help myself. I can't help
myself. Like, you just have to be accountable. Like, I know I'm going to help, but not because I'm, robbing grannies or hurting people. It's because I take the piss. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? We like a bit of grease over here. You know what I'm trying to say? So, yeah. Hope you're all good. The amount of players missing World Cup is crazy. Miles Lewis-Skelly might miss it just because he's not played enough this season. Whose fault is that? Like I keep telling you, when Arteta comes out and said, I've been hard on him, tell me why. Why? Why have you been hard on him? But people don't want to have those conversations. Man has busy life, broski. Yeah, well, that's fine. Don't complain then, ever. That's all I'm saying. Because, yeah, Perm's like, 1 minute late, you're late views. I'm like, all right, I'll keep the same energy then, bro. I got a busy life as well. I'm not catching sharks, but I'm doing busy stuff, mate. I got kids. You know? Big up, man. Metapod the humor, man, he favors a migraine. Can you believe that? I think one of the other things they were saying was his head is the crystal skull. You know, what is it? Indiana Jones. Man said the watching a flat. Man said the nigger chin. He did say that. He did say that. Yeah, he did. But it's not. We know how black people use that word, and I'm half black. Shut the fuck up. It's not that. You know what I mean? But I don't even think that was great. The flat screen chin, that was amazing. That was amazing. But I said, bro, it burns. Big up to my broski, man. Absolute legend. Big up Pro. Big up Helsinki. Inconsistent views. Hope you're good, my G. Hope all of you are good. Have you tuned into Ballers League? Goldbridge's team taking on Nico today? No. I did watch it at the beginning and I didn't like it. I don't know what it was. Just something I just didn't like about it. And obviously anything with Goldbridge at the moment, like, I'm a bit of a weird person. Now I know that you're a sellout, even though I'd probably do the same. I can't lie, but no one's offered me 3.5 million. Now that I know you're a sellout and you sold your shit to Gary Neville, I got no ratings for you, bro. I didn't really have bare ratings for him anyway, but I thought, you know what? Out of the people that cover my team, sometimes he's got a little joke in there. It doesn't seem like he's as biased as some of the other guys, but he's a grifter just like them all, bro. You sold out to the overlap, and then they paid him on top of the 3.5 million. They're paying him 500k a year to be the face of your own channel. So you're corporate done. I think Robbie's in there as well. I didn't get to that part in the documentary, so I don't know the full ins and out, but his face is on the thumbnail. All of these man, corporate dons. Now, I can't tell you what I would do because I've not been in them situations. But I think I've burnt enough bridges along the way so far that I'm not going to be in those situations. So we don't have to worry. No. Joey Diaz's jokes from Goldbridge is involved. It's not a ballers league. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's a ball out league, bro. What about that? I hate the guy now. I'm sorry. Yeah, jealousy, whatever you want to say, bro. You're a sellout. Then Dennis Irwin was right. Footed played left back for Man United, right? But is Miles Lewis Skelly gonna play right back for Arsenal? Honestly, bro, like he don't even do that well at left back, and he's only there because he inverts. I don't know if he's going to be trying to invert from the right. I'm not sure. Is he going to be able to overlap and put a cross in? Miles Lewis Skelly is not very good at crossing even with his left foot. It's something he needs to work on. So I hear what you're saying. I'm not saying no one else has done it, but Miles Lewis Skelly, that's not going to work. It's not. Goldbridge be having like 30k viewers. It's crazy. This is what the corporations do. They come in and they monopolize. Just like the big YouTube channels, but I can accept that a little bit more because I know most of them are just normal guys. But a lot of these guys, even the people that ain't got millions, they might have a couple of 100k, or the club contact them personally. I've seen it. I know it for a fact. They might not like certain things being said, but it is what it is. Just like Goldbridge, he was getting contacted personally by Man United before he even got bought out. Then you got bought out. All of these Gary Neville, Carragher talking about what do these guys know? They're just sweaty guys in their room. They never played football. They ain't got no badges. Why are you all on YouTube now then? Why? Fuck off back to TalkSport and Sky and all that, because you guys are the real broadcasters and we're just the sweaty dons in our house. Mad views every time. Even if I want to do an Arsenal watch along, I'll be struggling. Look, I got 21 people in the fucking building. But he'll have thousands upon thousands just listening to him chat shit with a lisp. He sold the channel. That's how. Same as AFTV. There you go. Where you see that document. It's on YouTube. It's on YouTube. Can't even remember what it's called. Furthermore, it's on YouTube. Same way as I'm seeing all of these things about Mbappe and Real Madrid having their whole club run by the players. And then even times like this, man, and obviously this is Troops. Big up Troops. You know, Lewis, Monts, Flawless, 1.1 thousand. You know, Curtis is probably even going to have more than that, 2.8 thousand. He's now live at the time as well. So how am I supposed to compete with that? That's why I'm like, we need to build up community. That's why I need to see you guys sharing the live. So if I keep going day on, day out, and I don't see a little something here and there, but people still want to come in cracking jokes and acting like it's some sort of a playground thing, it's going to be mad, isn't it? You're going to, yeah, I'm sorry, because how else are we going to build community, man? I don't ask you for supers. I'm not even asking for subscriptions. Like the video and share it. Simple. Simple. I literally just see a dark side do it now. My brother, you know, I've come on my yeah, Jam Boy, come on my notifications, and I can see it because my name was mentioned. So if you're only coming here to wind me up every day, or you're just coming here to whatever, like you're gonna need to participate now. We need the community doing community things. I can't say it any nicer than that. I'm gonna try and find it just quickly before I get out of here because I still need to finish it. I've been watching shit about Rock Nation, you know, Jay-Z and Beyonce are just like Diddy. You know, all these people that they're all depraved people doing things with kids. Look at this R. Kelly with Aaliyah back in the day. Jay-Z was 30 or something, and when Beyonce was 18 or he was 28. While it's legal, it's funky. So many people like that in the game. So many people, bro. I've been watching it about Oprah, dirty little bitch that she is. They don't care about none of these people, bro. They care about themselves, making money. Even the people that used to rate, you know, like Cat Williams. Everyone's like, yeah, he's coming out telling the truth. This, that, and the third, bro. Brand new tour on Netflix. Ain't that the elites that you was just trying to diss? You got a brand new tour on Netflix, bro. No, I'm trying to say, what we doing here? Same for Jim Carrey. Oh, no one's here. Hollywood's a scam. You know, I'm going mad. I'm going to leave the country. Yeah, can't pay your bills. You got straight back to Hollywood for Sonic. Straight back to Hollywood for Sonic. And you've done 1, 2, 3. There's going to be a fourth. And he's getting minimum 4 million a film. These men will sell their soul for money, innit? That's what it is. Sell their soul for money. Where is it then? Where was the one I was watching? There we go. It's called Sold Out. Let's I'll just show it to you now so you guys can go and watch it. That's the name of the documentary, bro. It's called Sold Out. Yeah, and yes, I want to make this a job and I want to make money as well so that I can do what I love to do, which is talk about football and to try and keep the standards high. I'm never going to work for the club. You're always going to get my open, honest opinion about everything. Always. But let's go. They said, where did you see it, Views? I saw it right here. It's called Sold Out. The two biggest faces is the fucking walrus over here, looking like Jeepers Creepers without the fucking outfit, and Mark Goldlisp. You know what I'm trying to say? Sky, That's Football, United Thingy, Overlap, AFTV, Corporate. And you know what? Robbie's nephew, I like this guy, Flex. I like him. But I've even had to just block his thing because you're out here just making bare money off my team. On DR. It's all about who you know. And all of these guys are just out here doing the corporate thing. Look, it's 23 minutes long and I've only gotten, how far in am I? I only got to 4 minutes. Hold on. Look, the European lad. People just don't want others to do well. Calling Mark Goldbridge a sellout is pure jealousy. 3.5 up front plus 500k a year to stay the face of United stands. Why wouldn't he take it? No. And I'm saying I don't know if I could turn that down either. It don't mean you're not a sellout though. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Just like Jim Carrey. You've come and said all of this shit about Hollywood, but yet you're back here with Hollywood trying to make money because you're broke. And when they asked him, oh, so you're back in Hollywood? He's like, yeah, I've got a lot of things to pay for. You get to secure your family and continue your passion. Isn't that a man's ultimate dream? Not if you have to sell out, though. Imagine if you've built up a platform where you can make this type of money. I mean, how far off of this? I believe he was a millionaire before this. So how far off of that money would you have been? Now, listen, I'm not saying I would have turned it down. I'll probably never be in this position, so I don't have to answer it, right? But you can't tell me it's not a sellout. It fucking is. It fucking is. And it says it here, the Overlap buys it. The Overlap buys it. I can't remember what they were talking about. Just here, look. Gary Neville, the Overlap buys Mark Goldbridge YouTube channels. 2 of them for 3.5 for both channels. And if you can pay out that kind of money for the channels, obviously the channels are making money. So Goldbridge didn't directly need to sell, did he? That's the point I'm trying to say. Why would they give him that type of money if they didn't think they could make that type of money from the channels? Well, only for control. Only to say don't go so hard on Man United. When I tell you about corruption in this game, people are like, you're just chatting shit. Views, hold. Because views is right more than I'm wrong. So hold all of that. SYMs to infinity and beyond. Hold. Views is right way more than I'm wrong. Here it is, bro, Tyson. On YouTube, bro. The channel is called Fat Memer, PHAT, Memer, MEMER. The impending death of independent football channels. So now people like me, that's why AFTV blew up, because we were sick of hearing from Neville and Carragher and Jeff Stelling and Chris Kamara. We don't want to hear from them dons. We want to hear from real Arsenal fans, bro. That's why AFTV blew up, because it was good at the start, but now it's not, because it's corporate and it's been taken over. Where is the independent football channels now? So now these men are trying to take money out of our pocket, trying to monopolize everything. This is like the real world. The Rothschilds, the fucking JP Morgan and Chase, all of the big rich families, bro, just taking the piss out of the whole world. But no one can make no money. We can't have a little eat. I'll make it eat. I'm never going to sell out my opinion, though. That's the one thing you're never, ever going to get. But I just wanted to show you, because I know people think man's chatting shit. It's there, bro. The information's there. And if you want to go on the internet and then check it up, Company's House and all that, go and check it out, bro. The information is there. You hear what I'm saying? But anyway, I've been on here way longer than I wanted to be, and I bet we don't even get 400 views. Amazing, though, in terms of the likes, though. Really, really happy with that, my guys. So big up your shoes and socks for that. Let me just have a quick, because why... Is certain man not coming up, mate? Who's live? I saw Troops was, but now he's not coming up on my thing. Might have to type his name in, but I subscribe to Troops, so I'm not seeing no one else ready to go live. Like I said, I don't know if BBK goes live at 4 now. It seems to change quite a lot, so yeah. Like I subscribed to man and he didn't come up as the live. Get over there anyway. Hit Troops with a views raid. We're probably going to be back for the Spurs game unless something mad happens, but keep your eyes peeled for that. You've been absolute legends. Everyone that hit the like for me, you know, amazing. I really appreciate it, because, you know, we're not getting raids anymore. And yeah, I want to be proud of you, man. I want to be proud. BBK live at 3. All right. I need to ring BBK anyway, man. Last couple times you've been seeing my names in the chat, he's just been like, yeah, big up the broski, and then moving on. So I need to see if there's some sort of a problem there, bro. Yeah, because I'm too honest. I can't really, you know what I'm saying? I can't really hold my mouth. So I don't think there is, bro. But it just seemed a little bit weird to me. But boom. Let's see then. And people are going to leave. I didn't even want to say it. I don't even like say I'm going to redirect you, because then everyone just starts leaving. Do you know what I'm trying to say? At least stay till the redirect and then leave from there so that you can drop all the likes in the world. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, he was easily making a few 100K annually. Bro, probably more than that. He's got 2 channels that are over 1 million. I'm not gonna say certain things, but I know what certain people get paid, and then they're not even near, they're not even at 200K, and they get paid healthily. Let me tell you, bro, Goldbridge was either a millionaire or very close to be a millionaire already. So the fact that they're paying him that type of money for the channels means that they think that they can make that type of money. So you didn't have to sell, but you did, because you're a sellout. And like I said, maybe I would be, but I think I'm gonna burn so many bridges, I ain't gonna get to that point, which I don't mind. Because I want it to be integral. No matter what goes on, whether I get sponsors, no matter what, you're always going to get the honest Arsenal news, the truth. You're going to get what I see, bro. Always. Yeah? All right, then. Get over to BBK, then hit him with a views raid. Don't let him ignore it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Let him know where it's come from today. And we'll probably be back at 8 p.m. Have a great day, my viewers.
You borrowed my car now. Don't wreck my shit.
Man, nobody gonna wreck your damn car.
Put
your hands up. Man, give me the damn keys. Nobody gonna wreck your damn car. What's my damn nerve?
He's smacking me like that. He put his hands on me again. I'm gonna knock the pixie dust out of his ass. Let's start this month.
Oh, what? Put. Oh, what? Put.
Hey, man, what's wrong with your car?